Smooth. It's time to talk some football, man. Fab, you remember just a few weeks ago we're shooting streamers and got party hats on and thinking about going into a season where there's no drama, nothing going wrong. Were we fooled? God. Whoo, man. Silence regarding Jennings' demands continues. And I actually did think just the other day when we were talking, I said, "Oh, it'll be over by the middle of the week." Because I can't get in here tomorrow, so I said I gotta get in here today. So here we are. And how did we get here? Wade Robert said it's hilarious. Bama. He's the only Bama rooting fan in Minnesota. That you pointed that out is hilarious. Do you ever wonder where Don Burr really lives? Anyway, fam, 49ers work out 6 wide receivers ahead of training camp. Smooth, I want you to verify something for me. Was it that you who said the 49ers been knowing about Jauan Jennings' situation for longer than what we're seeing? Because if so, I'm confused by that. They hustle. Man, fam, as a 49ers fan, you're probably hearing comments like, "Don't panic. The season isn't even started yet." People don't know we're scarred up. We're scarred up from years of doing this. And we thought we had finally got over the hill. 49ers camp 2025-26 starts tomorrow. And the team has dragged in experienced but unwanted NFL. And I say unwanted because they should have been picked up long before now if they were, as they have no choice. However, for the purposes of training camp alone, some added bodies were going to have to be added anyway. So chances are maybe a couple of them might have been added. You already know about Aquimius. How do you say his name? Aquimius. Can you see when they were naming him? And by the way, I'm about to say it wrong. Can you see when they were naming him how they fixed their mouth to say that? So anyway, I said to the 49ers phones, we're going to go for him to talk about Jauan Jennings. And the wide receivers, the Niners have hustled into camp just in time for Purdy, Jones, and Tanner Mordecai to throw to during the course of training camp. Fam, you know what? Jauan Jennings is attending 49ers training camp. He has not even formally requested a trade. He doesn't want to go. And we all know that. Most of the time when you hear these guys, "Hey, pay me or trade me." They're not serious. They're not at all serious. And I would, if Vegas put out a betting line, I would definitely bet that Jauan didn't really do this. I think his agent authored this whole fiasco. And I would bet big on it. And Jauan is the kind of guy, I got a feeling he'd be the kind of guy, he was so grateful last year when the 49ers paid him. He didn't look like the kind of guy, "Oh man, this ain't hitting on nothing." He was happy about his salary last year. Not saying that he should be. And in fact, if I was his agent, I might do the same thing. You got all the stars laid up. They can't perform. It's a dirty thing to do, but this is money and this is business. So I tell Jauan, who probably said things like, "Oh man, come on man, don't trip. Jauan, you know how valuable you are to this team? Right now, you are the go-to guy. You are the goal, period, on this 49ers team. I'm gonna go get you some more money. Just let me do this, and we're gonna be fine." Meanwhile, Jauan is already in camp working out like, "Man, y'all need to know. I ain't mad. I mean, I could get some more money, but I wasn't about to go crazy like this." So the 49ers anticipate wide receiver Ricky Pearsall. His time on the sideline this summer will be a short one. So, and as we talked about the other day, the IR doesn't mean you have to go any length of time. If ever between now and the beginning of the season, I think is the deadline. If he can pass a physical and get okayed, he gets taken off that list immediately. He can start on opening day. So Ricky, who's made everybody mad, you notice how we do get mad when people get hurt like it's their fault? People hated Debo. Debo made people so mad. I mean, we need to stop it. Sometimes these things can't be helped. Players don't want to be hurt. It's hurting them. In a lot of ways. So as I mentioned, the team announced the signing of, okay, let me give this a shot. Equanimous. That's it. Equanimous. St. Brown to their 90-man roster. It's a one-year deal. No details or terms have been given yet, but, I actually do believe, though, Jauan Jennings, I believe his allegiance to the team is stronger than what his agent's going to try to put him up to. I think he has a contract. He can come out and work out like he's doing. Jauan Jennings can play. Now, I see the 49ers, maybe it seems they have to take a while to do the math and calculate, get people to all agree in a room full of people that, are we going to play him? Guys, we don't need him. I think there's going to be that guy. There's always that guy in the room. And then everybody else, pay him. Think about this for a minute. We've had the successes we've had. He's one of the key components of it. Let's sign him. And the other guys say, we can get other guys. We don't know what we got in camp yet. We may be able to save money. Shut up, money-saving man. You don't get these kind of guys all the time. Jauan Jennings is a good damn football player. He does everything Kyle Shanahan needs for him to do. He blocks hard. He intimidates and antagonizes the other team. He makes clutch catches. He's worth any amount of money they pay him. If they pay him $20 million a year, it's a bargain. He is that good. I'm serious. Because the man does work. And he gets it done. And you know what's more important than anything on that field? Guys will get things done in the clutch moments. Who does that remind you of? Mrs. Jennings' baby boy, Jauan. Does all of that. I think I'll stand by that in a minute. And by the way, Fred Warner's already put his nomination in for D. Winters to start. Like last year, Fred's raving about D. I don't know, Jordan. Man, I like D. He can start. I just, we got new things, and you just want to see what it looks like. Actually, D's probably, remember, I'm not going to say anything like that. I was going to say he'll probably, no, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, fam, Jauan Jennings wants a new contract. So they say. But I still believe Jauan Jennings is going to come out there and play because he's not doing the Debo. He's not doing the Brennan. Well, I'll see y'all when I get this all straightened out because I ain't coming out there risking no injury behind no BS like this. So he ain't doing that, see? So, and BA is supposedly still rehabbing, but Smooth says he has it on good authority. BA may be back in action in week 2. I can believe that. Yeah, Jordan Watson shook him up. JJ and Ricky P were projected to start week 1 against the Hawks, and I think Ricky P just might make it. I think the 49ers are nursing him as fast as they can. They just didn't want to take any chances having him out there running around now. You got to say that with tongue in cheek. How confident, fan, do you feel about JJ's situation being settled before week 1, though? You get on that question tonight because I'm thinking it's going to take more than week 1. Maybe by week 2 or 3, especially if Jennings comes out there and looks good the first 2 or 3 weeks. Kyle and John say, hey, man, look, you know what? Forget about the rest of those guys. I'm taking it upon myself. Get Prague in here. Let's draw this out right now. I mean, you know how it's making us look? If I'm seen at a restaurant or shopping down at a place and people know who I am, or, whether it's Kyle Shanahan or John, people looking at me and say, hey, why the hell don't you pay Jauan? Okay. Let us not bring this upon us. Sign him. The 49ers will start camp tomorrow, Wednesday, and the Jennings situation is hours away from becoming a pain in the ass and a distraction in Santa Clara otherwise, while B.A. and Ricky P. will probably begin. But I think Ricky P. might be back. It sounds like smooth sources are on the money, though, about B.A. He may be back in week 2. I wouldn't bet against it. There's been cautious optimism surrounding his recovery with the whispers that he might be ready even for week 1. But it seems the Niners want B.A. to play on their more favorable timeline and continue to take a cautious approach, which could still mean starting him on the reserve pup list, which, as you know, means it will be week 4 before we see B.A. should that be the case. Are you worried about that? If he comes out there, all of a sudden he slips and hurts that leg again, I don't even know I don't know if 4 weeks into the season is going to make a difference. But Ricky P, I have a feeling he is going to be suited up, ready to go on opening day. His setback is believed to be the same hamstring issue that caused him to miss the end of the offseason program. So his value shot up as soon as, and now, especially with JJ's situation, but JJ's not threatening not to play. See, that's the thing. If it's a minor issue, he can be activated at any point. So, still this hour on the eve of starting training camp, the uncertainty surrounding JJ and the absence of both BA and Rick EP it's on a discomfort level. God, man, it's like constipation, man. It's annoying. According to the NFL Transaction Wire, the 49ers recently held workouts for 7 players. 6 of those guys are wide receivers. Also, quarterback Spencer Petras. Smooth, how about this guy from Utah State? I figured because of Rourke, maybe not being able to play, they just need an extra quarterback. Man, if I got Mordecai Jones and Brock, why do I need well, I guess somebody could get hurt during practice. Okay, so wide receiver, you got Quintez Cephas. From Wisconsin, I like his name. Grant DuBois, North Carolina, and Charlotte. Ramel Keaton, Tennessee. Stanley Morgan. If you're a guy who follows college football, talk to us about these guys. They've been around. They're veterans. All these guys are seasoned people. Brandon Powell from Florida. I'm sorry, I said college guys. No, if you've been paying attention to these guys, Equanimous St. Brown, who was just signed out of Notre Dame. Did you know that Equanimous is the older brother of Detroit Lions receiver Amon Ross St. Brown? Their father was a international champion, I think. I think he was a bodybuilder. It's amazing. He's got 2 kids that turned out to be pro football players. I guess it's that DNA, right? But plenty of experience, and they've played for the Equanimous, that is, has played for the Packers, Bears, and Saints, so he's polished. Brandon Powell also has significant NFL experience, having been in the league since 2018. As the list shows, it's a wide receiver heavy group, which makes sense given how the Niners' current uncertainty at the position is an absolute mess. Hot mess. I'll never forget that Ram that we got in here. And why can't these guys behave? Why don't they value their jobs? They don't appreciate their position in life. I'm not saying that as a high and mighty anything. I'm just saying you need to be careful. And only a small percentage of idiots around the NFL get into this trouble. So I'm talking about those guys. The biggest part of the NFL, most of them are grown men and act like it. Damn it. But with training camp about to begin and several key questions at wide receiver, the Niners are clearly exploring their options to potentially add some depth during the upcoming schedule of the practices. So as I said, my observation on JJ, he is not being a bad guy. So anybody, and Steven, because I know how you do. I love you, man. But I don't think let's not put JJ in the same category with Debo and BA. He ain't. I just don't believe it. Hey, bring me, if you want to talk about it, I'm fine with that. But yeah, see, I'm boy, man, God is out here looking for scrubs. Although, I wanted St. Brown coming out of, he's 6'4", and I remember I saw him, some clips on him. He's long and he knows how to use his long. I mean, if Equanimous, you going downfield, chasing him downfield, and the ball gets there at the same time, and you're on defense, you and the ball get the same, you're losing that battle. That dude can get up. He went up so high in one game, I've been watching the Packers, he came down, we had to wait. You said, where's the ball? Oh! Equanimous, he made that catch. This dude has got basketball hops. So I said, I don't know. He's been around he's been a journeyman, though. I don't understand that. Maybe he has an attitude problem. Well, I said, Smooth, come on in here, man.
West Coast family, what's up?
Hey, and we coming out to that neighborhood, smooth and sucker free.
Ronbo.
Yes, I'm listening.
Ronbo.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Before I start,
okay.
I always say if I mess up something, I'll be the first to come back and clear it up.
No, I didn't consider it a mess up. I just wondered.
No.
Go ahead.
Me. I have to clear up 2 things from the last show.
Okay.
The Bengals Stewart, remember? I said when you're going back to school,
Yeah.
he went back their own practice at their facility to stay in shape just in case.
Ah. You're talking about Shamar.
But the Bengals have a deadline. If they don't sign him, he's going back into 26 draft, and the Bengals cannot draft him once he go back into the draft.
Good. You know.
And the other one I have about Brandon Aiyuk, the pup list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now about the pup list of Brandon Aiyuk, I checked my sources again, and you was right. I was wrong. I said 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 games. You was right.
Right.
So my bad. I just want to clear that up because I'm very straightforward and real.
All right.
But Brandon Aiyuk, did you see the interview?
You know, I missed that. I've been meaning to go back and watch it.
Okay, check this out. Check this out. See, that's why fans be going at each other. Certain news they hear, another person say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first time the source came out of San Francisco, Brandon Aiyuk, if he won't be back day one, he'll be back. They're holding to 4 games. Now, it's a whole different story now. You know what Shanahan said today?
No.
And Lynch?
I missed it. I still
they don't really have a time. Look, they really don't have no timeline on Brandon Aiyuk. You know why?
Why?
And I couldn't figure out why, but now I know why. Now, he tore his ACL, MCL.
Right.
Now, you know that other tissue we had and nobody knew about that came out? He also tore his meniscus.
Yeah, I remember hearing about the meniscus. So the way back.
Okay.
That knee was totally
now
destroyed.
check this out. Check this out. My uncle had that meniscus. Now, Brandon Aiyuk, I hope I'm wrong, but the way this meniscus is, this is how it is. You got gristle and ligaments. The ligaments hold the bone and everything together in place in the knee. Anybody had knee surgery. Now, plus the meniscus, you know what that is? That's the gristle, but once the gristle, every time you cut and run, it wears down. It gets thinner and thinner. And it becomes bone on bone. We probably don't have Brandon Aiyuk. Check this out. Listen. We probably don't have Brandon Aiyuk. He might won't come back the same. We may have, now they're saying probably October, November. We probably have Aiyuk for 3 seasons or less.
That's such a sad shame.
And the thing about it, they still have time to do something with that contract before it kick in.
Uh-oh.
But the thing is about that, they should have traded him. You know why I say you always follow your first mind?
Man, Detroit versus everybody. Dr.
Second
Seuss.
guess yourself. That's when you get in hot water. They should have, but that's under the water now. That's long gone. We have to look forward.
Too late.
But I'm saying Brandon Aiyuk, we probably have him 3 seasons or less. Because once you destroy and tear the meniscus, it's one thing ACL, MCL, people can come back, especially with the medicine and stuff we have now.
Right.
But when you mess up that meniscus, it's a wrap, bruh. It's a wrap. It's like being on death row.
They've done everything but tell him, right? I mean, he's got to be aware of this, though.
Who is that?
Brandon Aiyuk.
Oh, yeah, he know. The doctors told him. He know. And then again, that's probably why he's, acting the way he is. But check this out. He got his money, but I know he want to play.
Yeah, he does.
So those 3 years, man, that's why I was like, damn, why you keep bringing all these wide receivers? Wide receiver, every time I turn around, wide receiver this, wide receiver that.
Now we know.
They plan to move on without Brandon, bruh, whenever that time comes.
They have no choice.
You already touched on St. Brown. We signed him. 6'5", 214, 28 years old, out of Notre Dame.
Yep.
Yeah. Tall, good speed, hands, big frame, pluck a ball out the air.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got him at 6'5", and then you have Isaiah Neer at 6'4".
Near. Yeah, I mean,
No.
I can't wait to see him out in action. We got a lot of big guys all of a
But
sudden. We usually
They
don't.
brought you know why they brought Brown in, right?
Why?
Two reasons. Brandon Aiyuk and Jennings. Check this out. It was asked today, point blank. Jennings, did he request the holdout? I mean, did he request the trade? They put that to bed. Jennings never asked for a trade.
Right? Yes.
He's coming in. He's working out and doing everything.
Mm-hmm. Like nothing's going on.
And so they love Jennings just like Jennings. He said, Lynch said, just like Jennings loved the Niners, we love him the same.
See, that's
And saying he says it's all business. It will take care of itself. But Jennings, they asked me and said Jennings did not ask for no trade.
See, I know
But
it was
the
agent.
calls they was getting, they check those calls. The calls are real. Teams, they shut that down. So like I told you, if they shut down, if Jennings did ask for a trade, if he did ask for a trade, and the Niners shut down those teams, we don't have nothing to worry about because it's going to get done. Because there's no way you're going to hold me hostage and not go pay me and then not go request my trade. No, you can't have it both ways. You can't have your cake and ice cream and eat it too. No, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
Demo
went through the same thing. Remember, you may have known, but Demo got signed. When he got signed all of a sudden in the middle of the season, I said, what the hell is this? They had been talking about it earlier. But Demo went on out there and played. See, that's the way you get things done. Don't make everybody mad. Just go ahead and do your job.
Yeah.
And everything will work itself out. The 49ers aren't like a team that's not going to award you. This ain't
That's
Cincinnati.
Brock too.
Yeah.
Right. And they asked Brock too about Jennings. He loved the guy. He want to see him and he want to see him day one.
Smooth, this conversation got so interesting, man. We ran overtime. Smooth, we got to go. And I'm going to tell you what, I won't make it back until this weekend, but a lot of things ought to be worked out by then. I'll see you Friday.
Oh, yeah, everybody in camp tomorrow, bro. So,
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Can we just stay healthy,
Bang, bang,
please?
415, Tucker Free City, Smooth Operator. You know who it is, the Bay. Shout out to the faithful and the staff. You know what it is. One, I'm out.
Love you, fam. We'll see you Friday.
All right, my brother. All right. Got it.
It's amazing, ain't he? Matty, I can't be. Don
Ronbo
Bird has become unfaithful to you. He came charging here
That's
already.
Yeah.
That psychopath.
Really. What the hell, Don? Man, he's a cheater, dude.
I can see
It's
that.
all right. He's a Lions fan.
Reasonable. If I'm him, I go ahead and be a Tigers fan. The Tigers play good baseball, but beyond that, I believe they're an ice hockey team. You pointed that out. I noticed too. The Red Wings. There's no consistency in Detroit except for those two clubs.
No.
Matty, man,
the only consistency there is crime.
But you know what? Detroit is actually, they've slowed down from where they were a number of years back. Detroit used to be a place, even if you're going across country, you drove around Detroit borders. Just go around.
And
it was
Chicago.
ridiculous. Oh, God. But Matty,
Ronbo, yeah.
Tell you right now, man. We got all these receivers in there. You heard the bad news. Thanks to Smooth getting that information in for us.
Stop.
That's Matty's dog.
Detroit versus everybody.
You know why?
Thanks, Don.
He's probably barking because he saw Don Bird coming. You know what, Matty? I got to tell you, though, this situation with the wide receiver room, remember how I was telling you earlier tonight? We were fine and dandy until all of a sudden the wheels fell off on the wide receiver room. This is frightening. You just got to hope the kids we brought in are just kick ass now, because I suspect Ricky P will be all right. They're going to nurse him back to health. JJ's going to be all right. He's not going to play the role. Well, I ain't playing. Y'all got to do something. Balls in your court. Do something. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to come out there and he's going to go ahead and do his job. Ricky P will probably be back. We got some prospects that are probably going to shock us. I mean, where's your head on this by now?
I like the point Smooth made, that last point about, them turning down other teams.
John Lynch mentioned
I would, yeah. That's a good angle. I like that. makes sense. So, yeah, and he's not making a huge. I mean, seems like he's a professional dude. So,
Yeah.
like he'll show up. So
he loves playing. You
I
tell
don't
it's
know.
all about it's all about the game
Yeah.
with him. He just likes to win.
Yeah.
Matty, when we saw him throw that pass in the Super Bowl, I knew this was not just your everyday football player. He's willing to do whatever it takes to win. The more guys we have on this team, the less chance we have of losing another Super Bowl, damn it. And that's why I'm saying you do not lose this guy for a number of reasons. Now, his ability to play football, it's great. There's other people out there that can play football better, probably even better as far as wide receiver goes, but they don't have the heart of a Jauan Jennings. Those are the kind of guys who are worth their weight. What's the most valuable element of the world? He is all of that in a bag of chips. Stand by. Man, if they were, we need to be marching in the streets if Jauan Jennings doesn't get re-signed.
Yeah, I would agree, man. He's good for the locker room, man. Like, he brings a lot to the team, not just his ability. I think just the person that he is. So it'd be nice to, just pay the man. Like, I don't know what he's getting paid right now.
He's getting 7.5. He had last year. He signed a deal for 15.
Year?
Yeah, annually. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're good.
He's
I don't.
And he was so delighted.
What do you do? Bump it up to 10 or 11
easily
a year?
Yeah. With a ceiling of 15, because of his role on the team, I'm not going to pay him
With incentives.
Yeah, especially with those, because he'll make all of them. Make incentives in his wheelhouse. Don't give him anything you know he's not going to achieve, right? So 15, somewhere between 11 and 15. He's a third guy. But now, what we know about BA, Matty, you could be looking at number 2 here. He could be number 2 here real soon. I don't even know.
But yeah, that's also an interesting perspective, from Smooth as far as the ACL, the MCL, and the meniscus.
Oh, it's so sad.
He's probably right on that, man. It's you can only repair so much.
My nerves are tingling when describing the damage. I mean, that had to really hurt. Ooh.
Yeah.
And man, remember how they showed the slow-mo of his. Usually you see a tear like that, the guy drops down or something and it gets stretched to the point it snaps. But his wasn't that. It was a lateral action. Oh, God.
Yeah, it was.
That was gruesome.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Gruesome. Yeah, it's just the way it's not supposed to bend. I can't even imagine, dude. It's just.
And with violent force.
Yep.
I bet they have on
Well, so at that point, it happened so fast,
Yeah, the body goes into shock and shuts down the pain.
Yeah.
You don't feel. Yeah, I've gotten hurt before, and I got my shoulder once, hip, and it was really.
Your brain knows what happened, though.
I know, right? It'll let you know later. But right now, it's got to save your life and don't let you go into shock, because the trauma from things like that could kill you. Just but the body knows what to do, and the doctors give you a bunch of shots, and you don't know you're cool. But man, whoo. So anyway,
And I'll be honest, man, I didn't know he had a problem with the meniscus, so that was something new to me.
they haven't talked about
So that throws in a real curveball. Like I'd be down with wait until week 4 at that point, knowing that at this point.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, in fact, even that's in fact, Matty, we need to start getting comfortable with the fact that he may not be back all season long. They're probably going to do medicine, science. They're going to do everything they can to see if they can fix him. In the meantime, he can't go out there and, like Smooth says, it's a deteriorating condition. The more you go out there and stay active on it, the worse it's going to get. That means each and every week takes a little bit more out of that leg. So it's going to be swelling up. We're going to give you announcements before games. Brandon Aiyuk is not going to dress today. And we knew at this point that was going to probably be the case.
Yeah, dude. I'm just kind of preparing myself for the worst on it. Like I was one of the ones that really didn't want him to stick around anyway. So
yeah, none of us had any sympathy for that.
Whatever.
But I can't wish that on
whatever, man. Yeah. doesn't even bother me.
That's so sad. But,
I don't think at this point in time, like I think we've got enough on the offense
we may.
to where we can win a Super Bowl without him.
Because we got a lot of kids we know not much about, but we're going to find out real soon. I can't
Very
wait.
soon.
It's real exciting.
Man.
And Equanimeous is not a slouch. So, he had a 1,000-yard season. His last year in Chicago, maybe. I'm not sure which his last stop was. But he can play.
Who are you talking about?
Equanimeous. St. Brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
So you put him with the rest of the guys we got.
Yeah, we've got things to look forward to.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Including this weekend. I tell you what, I'm gonna tell Major Don Burr's not gonna come in here, and we'll.
That's what he was barking at. You heard Don.
He's got a big bark too. I like that kind of dog. Because if I'm sleeping, I hear something going on outside, he's gonna let me know. And here comes the cavalry, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the thing. He'll let me know. And I got something next to my bed for someone that comes in the house. So
I knew that's what you were talking about.
I'll take care of that situation.
Matty, let me see you
All right,
Friday,
buddy.
fam. All right.
Sounds good, man. I can't wait.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, brother. You too.
Night,
Night, man.
We're not Brian getting rid of the PDF. PDF has been here before, right? Oh, that's PDF Brian. It's not me. Oh, God. These guys that don't have anything else to do. All right. So Brian's identified him. Let's seek and destroy. Get him out of here. Hey, AAA, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo?
AAA, man, we was watching, we was talking about nothing but football here a few weeks ago. We was all excited. We didn't have no worries, no complaints. The biggest deal we had to worry about was, hey, let's not overwork CMC, Kyle. That was probably my biggest fear. Everything else was a go. Here comes the wide receiver room a few days before camp. I'm laughing about it this year. AAA, we got to have a sense of humor as a football fan with the 49ers. We're always going to have these things. We always ride over adversity, but we still have to suffer a little pain. Are we going to be okay with all these wide receivers coming in? We got Equanimeous. I don't know about the rest of those guys. They're probably going to send them packing. And we got some rookies that look good. Who knows? They could be the next MVP of the NFL. How you feeling on this? And you heard about BA. You can hash in on that as well.
Yeah, so about Brandon Aiyuk, they said they're not sure how long he'll be out, so
We'll have him for maybe 2 or 3 years.
so we'll see.
Damn.
But like they did say Pearsall should be back in like a couple of days, so
Yeah, they just taking a precaution on him, but he's fine. Oh, Ricky's only like, what, 24, 23, 24? He shouldn't be unhealable.
yeah.
So we're going to get him back. We're going to get him back. And him and JJ, they'll do damage. Because they know they're the guys. That'll make them step up. So, but go ahead.
But yeah, like I can't wait to see how Jacob Calvin does.
So,
I
forgot about him. I keep forgetting about him. Yes.
Yeah, because he's been working with Brock Purdy this all season too. So
the 4-3 club, the 4-3 duo, Jordan, Jacob.
Yeah. And he added some muscle this season.
I know. Good move on his part. You got to block, Jacob. You got to be strong. Good thinking. Get that body on there. Show the coaches you're serious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be special if he was the guy this year? That we didn't see it coming. We kind of feel about. We know Jacob could play, but we didn't know amongst all those other guys, he'd rise to the top, right? What a story that would be. Mid-season. So Jacob Cowering came in last year, and he was pretty much a return man, and he lost that job to Debo. This year he came in with a different mindset, buckled down, got a little bigger, and came in, and now the 49ers rely on him, and he could be a candidate for their number one receiver. There's a storyline. Oh, let me write it up right now. That'd be great. Oh, God. Okay, wishful thinking. We'll see what happens. Go ahead. Go ahead, Triple A. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I get excited sometimes. I can't calm down.
But yeah, but today they said that Jauan Jennings reported to camp today. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. He's not the camp holdout kind of guy. He's here to play football.
No.
And like Fred Warner, my agent will handle that. I'm here to play ball. Love guys like that. Your Jacob Cowings, your Fred Warners. Who else have we got like that on this team? See, that's a rarity. He really is.
Yeah.
Are you okay? You sound like you didn't get enough rest. It's time for you to go to bed or what?
Oh, no.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'll stop. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I was just yawning because, I just ate dinner, so.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I know.
You got. Did you know what? I used to love it when Coach say, guys, have a meal that's got all the components you need. But if you get up from the table and you got to go to bed, you didn't eat right and you overate. So if you feel good when you get through eating AAA, that's what you're supposed to do. Unless you're playing ball, though. Because if you ain't playing ball, eat all you like and get sleepy, fall out on the sofa and call it a night, and it's all right. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you're right. But other than that, yeah, tomorrow they practice tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, without no pass though, till like next week.
Yeah, they can. That's good. So you're gonna don't go crazy what the reports are saying because the offense is gonna go wild tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Because you can't blast them or hit them or anything. I don't want anybody, and I do not want anybody even near CMC. So it's okay.
Yeah, and I heard today that they're going to manage CMC
And
load management in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Trent too. Williams.
So at least they're
Thinking.
Taking the pressure off of them.
You got to. Those guys are they're invaluable. I mean, I'm arguing. You see me arguing Rudy on X. I got to quit doing that. But anyway, Rudy, let's. Hey, buddy, he called me. Both teams were injured last year when we played. So Puka was out. And I got other guys missing out. So it wasn't like you guys had any disadvantages. Boy, you know what? Y'all ain't got nothing to compare to CMC. If I had CMC last year, to beat your ass anyway. Rudy, boy, Rudy, you need to go to troll school. You don't know how to troll anyway. But yeah, we need CMC to stay healthy.
Yeah, and especially Isaac Rindo, because I really think he's going to have a pretty good season.
And he's polished. Boy, he's ready to go this year too. Triple A, we have to go. The clock ran out. I will look for you Friday, and man, let's see what happens to the adventures of the 49ers between now and then. All right?
All right, Ronbo. You have a good night.
You too, fam. And enjoy them meals. I love it. I love it. You do is pass it out on the phone.
Definitely will, Ronbo.
I want to ask you, but we don't have time. But I'll ask you next time. All right, fam. Have a good night.
You too.
wonder what Triple H had. I mean, Triple H had to knock him out like that. I love it. That's a great feeling, isn't it? Let's go out to New Mexico. Lorenzo. Lorenzo, get in here, man.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey.
Fuck them Cowboys.
Indeed. Do it twice, sideways. Lorenzo.
Sideways. Yep. At will. How you doing, Ronbo?
Oh, God, his Texas boy in there, he needed to hear that exchange. Texas boy ain't for poo-poo. And Don Bird running around there arguing. See, this is the thing about being on top. Lorenzo, we can be proud. Pound that chest. Yeah. We're one trophy away from being amongst the most elite franchises in NFL history. When we do win that, boy, all this riffraff and garbage we have to put up with.
Yeah. We don't have to take any shit from any team, Ronbo.
Anyway, come to think of it.
The only one we got to take shit from maybe is Tom Brady.
Brady by himself, not the Patriots. Because if we get another, we get another Pittsburgh, San Francisco, and us. You know, that's it. 6. That's something that's hard to do.
Yeah, but this year though, I'm feeling good, Ronbo.
Yeah, Ricky might be back. It might not look as the 49ers are just taking precautionary measures with him, so he could be back soon.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't sound all that serious. I mean, he played pretty good towards the end of the year last year. He wasn't getting hurt.
He was getting broken in the NFL.
Shot,
All right.
I mean, he had that.
How many of us can claim that?
Yeah, I mean,
I got shot.
He's not.
3 weeks later, I'm playing football in NFL. Ricky, boy, you got street cred already, bro. God.
Yeah, but he's not afraid to catch it over the middle or wherever he gets it, you know?
That's what I like. He's
so I
fearless.
think he's pretty good.
You see that highlight reel over
like
college,
that.
right, of Florida? That catch he made across the middle?
Yeah.
He was in heavy traffic. Ricky could have got his brains knocked out. Ricky didn't give a damn. He went up for that ball and got it and went down. I think, was it a touchdown? So
I want to see how Kyle uses that speed, though, you know?
Ricky?
We got a lot of speed.
Cowing and Watkins.
Yeah. And Pearsall, the other ones are fast, too, but they're slow compared to those guys. Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping that we get downhill, wide open, you know. Somebody's got to get open. That's fast.
We used to do that.
Those guys are fast.
When Marquise Goodwin was playing,
we didn't have that either.
We haven't seen that.
Yeah,
we've seen guys out there
we had someone that fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what's his name? Mr. Maserati. Was it Mosterati? Yeah, I think he was.
You can't afford a Maserati. See, that's why don't talk trash. It develops a bad karma. I feel sorry for BA now, though, man. Dude, his meniscus is ripped to shreds. He may not play long.
Yeah, that's too bad. Yeah, if it's really tore up, I guess I had a meniscus operation way back, so I don't know.
Hey,
mine was just.
How'd that go, though? How's it feel now?
Oh, it's been good for like 20 years.
So you don't.
It's the other one,
But you haven't put it through no hardcore. You work out a lot, though.
Well, when I got it, I was doing triathlons. So I didn't really have time to be fooling around with it, So that was like about, I think I was like 38. I was like 38 at the time. And then I got my meniscus on my right knee done. And then I asked the doctor, hey, what can I do about it? I mean, do I have to, he goes, well, whatever you can take, you can do. So I was all right. So I was on the elliptical the next day, Just get it, not time to be, injury. But, mine was that way. I was back at it 3 days later or two. I couldn't run on it for about a few weeks, but
that's all.
But I mean, after that, I did a half Ironman, and I trained up to a full Ironman. So I mean, it wasn't, it didn't give me any problems, and it's still not bad. That was 24 years ago.
Damn, Lorenzo,
it's been a while.
You're a bad dude, man. Because you didn't give a damn. Because fear is the biggest thing for everybody I know that's had that kind of injury. They always say it's just psychologically you still have some trepidation. You don't want to just go all out because you're worried that thing may go down again. And rehab is such a bitch that you just don't want to go through it again, right? Yeah. So you sort of be cautious all the time.
Yeah, most people are like, oh yeah, 3 months, this and that. And I'm like, nah, screw that. I don't have 3 months to be around, Because I had, that was my life back then,
Yeah, I know.
And I still train like a mad. I'm like,
Can't
different
let
type
it
of, just work.
Well, maybe
Purdy, what they call cat, 62. So I think he'd probably be all right with that meniscus. I mean, that one's been all right. The other one's acted up, but but that's a lot of pounding it took.
Yeah. Well,
But
I hope he has a full recovery somehow and doesn't. He can play football. He likes to play.
Because it's got that cartilage. Yeah, it's got that cartilage, and it's like barnacles, like hanging off of there. That's what irritates it. All that soft tissue around it, Yeah, and slithering out of the back of your truck and shit like that. I mean, if that can makes you feel like a pup, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But once it's fixed, you're good to go. That's the way mine was anyway. I don't know about his.
We're gonna find out though, because he wants to play now.
They said he's moving well. I mean, I know what he's doing. He's like walking and doing whatever the hell he's got to do. So I mean,
it's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, it's all it is. Pain. It's not gonna. That's all I said. Well, it's just pain, right? I mean, it's not gonna fuck up my leg anymore than it is.
But isn't it funny how that works, Lorenzo? I remember enduring pain in the hip area. I had a foot thing going on, even in high school. You just don't care, because the adrenaline kicks in and you just keep going.
No, yeah. When you're a young guy, you can do that shit. I don't know if I could do it now.
No, because you got better sense. So when you're a kid, you're outrageously stupid. You don't know how much damage you're doing, and you keep going because you just want to play. But
you got injuries that catch up with you 20, 30 years later.
Yes, that's the thing. Yeah, becomes arthritis.
But it's always whatever you want to do. I think that's me. That's my life. Hey, whatever you think you can do, you can do. So
no, it was insightful.
I'm 62, and
but he's not there yet at 62. So BA could actually make him recovery be productive for the next. People are giving him a 3 or 4 year window. We'll see.
Who's that? BA?
Yeah.
But who you talking?
BA? Yeah. Because remember.
Yeah, we only need him for.
Yeah.
He's still getting $30 million a year,
Financially, he doesn't need to be crying, but if you want to play ball, you want to play.
He'll play if he wants to. That's what I think. Somebody pointed out maybe he should pay the money back if you're not. You can cry. Like too bad you can't. If you don't play up to your contract, you can't give the money back.
Well, he ain't no Chris Paul. Some dudes are just not like that. But Lorenzo,
JJ. I hope they pay him a little bit more. I mean, 7.5 that's money, but pay him a little more, but don't incentives. Some incentives in there.
Lorenzo, let me see you Friday, Phil. We got.
All right.
Just have such a good time.
You'll have a good week,
passing out quick. You too, fam. Appreciate that
have
information on the meniscus.
Bang, everybody.
Yeah. And how you feel about the Cowboys?
Fuck them Cowboys.
He said it with such compassion. Hey, Lorenzo, see you Friday.
Have a good night.
You too. Oh, this rage of the Cowboys goes back for a lot of us. Hey, chill, Phil, get in here, Phil, like you promised to. Phil's back. Come on in, Phil. Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Phil. Well, Phil, you're one who always gets things that are usually up on the where others can't hear it. Ricky Pearsall, I understand, he's probably going to be okay. This thing about BA, though, and I got to go back and look at that conference because I didn't see that yet.
Well, here's my thoughts. I think BA is going to be put on PUP. They're going to take their time with him. We really don't need him until week 5.
Okay.
Anyway, because we got, Seattle? At Seattle. Then we got the Saints, who don't have a quarterback and are in disarray.
Yeah.
Then we got Carolina here.
Yeah.
So, those are games that we should win we could put me out there at wide receiver and win those games.
Carolina's going to be a little bit of a challenge, though, Phil. I'm hoping not. Oh, we'll see the first week, but they look good coming out of last year. But we'll see. But week 3, week 4. So who's coming for week 4?
I don't know. It's an easy game. I know that. Yeah. It's one of the easier games. I was looking at the schedule and it's here too. So
I know.
Then we got the Rams on Thursday night on week 5.
Why did they have to give us a Thursday night game with them? Why couldn't they start us off on Sunday? God dang it. I guess that's one of the only primetime Rams have. Rams don't have a lot of primetime games. It's very, very strange. 49ers actually have more, from what I understand.
Yeah, we got a few, but
not many. Well, we're not supposed to.
We only win 6 games.
Yeah,
you don't get a lot of primetime.
Last in the division, you're not supposed to be primetime. I don't really care. No, just one.
But Jacob Cowling was the star of OTAs. Then we got that kid from Mississippi. What's his name? Watson.
Yeah. Every time you heard, you were talking about Watkins all day, every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we still got CMC and Kittle, and our offense is going to be fine.
We got pass catches. Garindo can catch, as well as take off like a gunshot.
Come out of the backfield too. I mean, where we were hurting, we were 4th in the league in yards per game on offense, even though we won 6 games.
The defense
where
didn't
we
win
got
those
killed
games.
was red zone. Yeah. Red zone, we were terrible. But Christian McCaffrey's going to help that.
See, people don't understand the McCaffrey effect. They think, well, you guys have a good running back. Jordan Mason was doing a good job. No, you just don't get it. You don't understand the game, bro.
No. I mean, Jordan did well when he was healthy, but
he didn't intimidate
Christian is a whole
defenses though. They just couldn't stop him, but he wasn't. He didn't have everybody on the field alert and watching him.
So, yeah, I mean, really, I think the biggest key for us is defense. If we can stop the run,
yes,
and then Huff and Bosa can do their thing on passing downs,
we're good to go.
We're going to be fine.
Huh? And we couldn't do that.
And I also think Mustafa's. Did you see where he was wearing pads coming to the practice?
Yeah,
wearing pads.
I mean, Mustafa, he knows he's good. And can't wait to get back there.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't lose his job for sure. And then
he won't.
He doesn't want to sit out. He wants to play now.
Yeah,
so
that guy. I know. That's what I want.
I think they're going to take it easy with Aiyuk. I think the rest of the guys will be ready by the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And so, if we're healthy, game 1, I don't think we lose to Seattle. And I don't think we lose any of those first 4 games. I think it's the Rams that are questionable.
Yeah, but honestly, we do have to admit the Rams do have a good combination of people. But you know what they don't have? What plays to our strength? The Rams still suffer on linebackers. They're not really great at stopping the run. If you're not a great stopping the run, the 49ers are the worst team you can play, next to the Eagles, of course. One of the worst teams in the league you can play. Shanahan and all those design runs for it's...
I think you can also attack their offensive line. And most teams, you can probably attack their offensive line because offensive line players.
Kyle says our offensive line is something people should just shut up about. Kyle kills me. He feels real good about that offensive line.
They're going to sign McKivitz as well this before the season starts.
Yeah, I couldn't believe he was holding out. I was kind of.
He's not holding out.
Why they haven't signed him because
he
just
haven't.
Did his contract expire?
No, he's got one more. This is his last year. He's just like Jennings. Same situation.
They just want expansion in there. Oh, okay.
Yes. But I think if you could get him for offensive tackles, look what Jalen Moore got.
Yeah.
And he didn't even start.
And but McKivitz is getting paid how much?
Like $7 a year.
How much was Moore getting?
He's getting like 16, 17.
Oh, really? I didn't know Moore was up to that. No, I mean before he left us. I know he's getting it where he went. But I mean,
I don't know what he was getting here, but I know he's getting like 17 mil at Kansas City,
well,
17, 18.
That's what
Look what
happens.
McGlinchey got from Denver. He got over 20.
I know.
So if you could sign McKivitz to an extension, say 12 million, something like that, same thing as Jennings. You get him for 3 more years, put a 3-year, 12 million a year. If you can get him
12.
like
I like
that,
12 too. I agree. And give him some incentives.
and
You
you get him 3 years, and then you've got your tackles at least, and then you can draft a tackle next year to come in and either take Trent's place or McKivitz's place.
You really do have to draft one next year too. You can't put this off any longer.
And even if you get a guy that's going to start over McKivitz will make a great swing tackle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's learning. It
So-
took him a while, but he's okay. Wow. Phil, our time is run. But Phil, you got me spoiled, and all of us spoiled. We got to have the Philism every show. So, we'll see. We're going to see you Friday. Okay.
Well, yeah. Hopefully all these these 2 contracts get worked out, and then we don't have to worry about contracts for a while.
That'd be great. Oh, God.
So, we've got 45 million in cap space, and yet we're paying 80 million in dead cap.
That amazes me. Phil, let me see you Friday before we get cut off.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Phil. Have a
right,
great
take
night,
care.
Phil. Always waiting
Bye.
for you. All right.
Later.
Ronbo!
Hey, but let me shout out to Ray Jr. Ray, I love when you came and announced yourself, and Maddie said you were late again. Ray! I mean, 49er Brian. Hey, Trey, get in here, man, from Philadelphia, where you gotta walk around and look at Eagles fans as you put on your red cap and look at them and say, what?
Hey, Ronbo, white chocolate coming in hot from Bird's territory, baby. And, hey, I got to tell you, for the most part, man, I will rep the Niners anywhere. But, man, down at the link, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to get stabbed or some shit. You know what I mean? That's a place where you got to be.
We know about Philly.
Sometimes you got to cut your losses, be a little bit more neutral.
Put a neutral cap on. And then as you leave the stadium, run into the car. As you're running to the car, slap that 49er cap on your car head.
Rob Lowe, that meme where he's wearing the NFL hat. Yeah, that's what I'm doing down there, man. That place is nutty.
No, we don't.
But hey, Ronbo,
we don't want to see you get hurt. Just do what you got to do.
Nah, like I said, man, I've been to games at Pittsburgh, and I was, talking my smack. It was actually the game where Brock Purdy just absolutely annihilated him.
God, that was fun.
A couple years ago, yeah, it was the opening week.
Mm-hmm.
And they were cool, man. They were cool. The Steelers fans, man, they were really cool. I was talking some smack here or there. But, man, you do that in Philly and you're going to get shanked. You know what I mean? You got to.
Right. Oakland and Philly.
Yeah, they'll fight each other. They'll fight each other. But, hey, Ronbo, man, it's white chocolate. Got to come in hot. I got to talk about some of this wide receiver talk, Ronbo.
All right.
I know the Aiyuk injury is going to linger a little bit longer than we were, expected. Because, I mean, Jesus, at one point they were saying he might be ready for week 1. I don't know. Maybe I was buying too much into that, but he's going to be out a little bit longer. No, well, I feel like the latest reports were that there's no timetable from what John Lynch said.
Yeah, he's
basically said there's no timetable, which means I feel like he's
behind. They don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to be made to keep any promises. So yeah, that's the best thing to say.
Yeah, I guess there might be some chess moves to that. You're right. Yeah, maybe I read a little bit into that. But here's the thing, Ron. But I just feel like with that and then the JJ contract, which again I feel like they're going to get done.
Oh yeah.
But Ronbo, why the hell are we always looking at like scrubs to fill, like to replace the studs? I'm looking at like St. Brown, Grant Dubose, etc. Because I don't even remember the rest of their names. They're a bunch of nobodies.
I don't know. I've never heard of Quentin Cephas. Ramel Keaton.
Oh yeah.
Who are these people?
Yeah, Keaton. Oh my God. I mean, Ronbo. Like, okay. So okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the mid St. Brown because that's Amon Ra's brother.
I know.
You know. So we're gonna get the black sheep with the St. Brown family to fill like one of these big roles. Like, what are we doing, Ronbo?
And Don Bird's giving us crap about it now. Yeah, we're the best Browns in Detroit. Okay, you know what? Here's the thing, Chocolate. There's nobody out there that's worth a real damn that doesn't have a job already. You know, that's it. These are warm bodies that they have to put out on the field. I'm telling you, I think our rookies are going to keep them sitting down anyway.
Ronbo, I love you. And all right, so here's the thing. All right, to your point, like, here's the thing, though. I don't understand, because, like, if they think that, so Aiyuk again, that might linger. It sounds like that's gonna linger a little bit longer.
I agree.
So that might be, like hopefully mid-season, he could be back to form. And then, you got the Jennings, whatever. I think he's going to sign. But also, here's the thing, Ronbo. I know Pearsall. I love Ricky Sent. I love Ricky Sent.
I like that.
And he's got, he had the shooting. Like Ronbo.
I'm going to keep that name.
Hammies linger.
They come back and forth. I know.
And he struggled with hammies. He's got to get surgery over a hammy. So here's my point, Ronbo, is that, like, if they think one of these main pieces is going to be out, like, what are we doing poking the tires on St. Brown's idiot brother? And, like there's Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper. And, like, I know we have Jordan. I think Watkins is going to be a stud.
Filthy casual missing Amari Cooper. I agree. I don't know why you wouldn't sign Amari Cooper.
I think DeMarcus Robinson might, I think he's going to be solid after week 4 or whatever. Like, he's got a suspension. But
stop him from drinking. You got to go get in the car. How stupid is
that? So, I mean, I think, again, maybe the signing is just a depth piece or whatever. But, like, they were, Ronbo, there was reported they were like camp bodies. And then, that they were bringing in.
Yeah.
Like, what do we not, why can't we kick the tires on a Keenan Allen? Like, Ronbo, if you look at Spot Track or whatever, the Niners have currently, like, the 4th most cap space. And then if you look next year, because that's a big thing, they have, like, the 8th most. Eighth most.
The 49ers are spendthrifts on that. They want to have midseason money because it seems like they want to sign somebody every year in the midseason. They also want to carry over as much cash as possible. Nowadays, because we're capped out, they got to be careful. Who's the next big signing that we got to do?
Well, no, that's the thing, Ronbo. What I'm saying is I don't think they are capped out as most people think. Like, again, I know I only looked a couple years into the future with where their cap space was. But, like, Ronbo, there's teams that have, like, the most cap now that are, like, the bottom next year. And what I'm saying is the Niners go from, like, 4th to, like, 8th.
I know.
So, like, they have – and, again, I think the Purdy contract kicks in a little bit more in some of those later years. So I will be honest.
We got a while with him. Yeah. Yeah, but
again, I'm just thinking they have some space. And here's the thing, Ronbo. I just want to say this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, it's okay.
Ronbo, we got, like, the gorilla Big Trent Williams. Like, he said he was I thought he was going to retire, like, 2 years ago.
I did too, actually.
And he's sticking around at the hopes that he's going to get a ring here. So, like, what do we got to, like, are we really trying this season, or is it more of a rebuilding? But if we're trying, like, let's look at a Keenan Allen or an Amari or one of these other, like, let's go all in if we're going to do it,
You know what, Charlie, that's a very good question. And at some point in another few years, the truth is going to come out about this year. I don't think the 49ers really anticipate a Super Bowl. What I do believe is they want to put this thing back together again and make it as potent as possible. That's going to be a 2-year process. You got rookies from last year that look good. They're on their way. Done. This year's rookies, probably another good pack of guys. Now, next year, but anybody wants to argue about it, I'm fine with it. But I'm just saying, I think next year is where they really got their focus.
No, Ronbo, I actually agree with you 100%. But my point is that, like, again, I think they've subscribed to, like, at least last year, like a 2-3 year rebuild. Yeah. And so I think, like you said, maybe next year's the target, but they're, like, stringing along, like, Trent. Like, what do we – like, you know what I mean? Like, I think he thinks –
they're going to be a contender. And if they're not fully committed, like, what are we doing?
You know,
you know what I mean?
when I say that, the feeling around the camp is we're going to the Super Bowl, of course. So Trent Williams, who's already given him, this much of his life, you're not going to get rid of Trent Williams. If he gets hurt again, and we know he's going to somewhere during the season, his ankle's going to go out. It's gone out every year since he's been with us. So I think it's just how long is he going to be out? But we need him for a lot of reasons. If you can you got to milk him down to the last drop in that bottle, and then you throw it away. But that's what I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. They got to get somebody in here to be training under Trent, number one, and they should have done it this year. But no.
Oh, Ronbo. I love the Mike Hill pick, but I just think, I'm with you. I think they should have, at least the last couple of years, they should have brought someone that could, a young, high draft pick that could learn under Trent. And I think they messed that up, and they didn't do that. And like I said, I just think, again, I think he's sticking around. I think he thinks, they're going to make the playoffs.
They're going to try. 2019 was supposed to be what it was.
What about next year? If it falls apart, I think he's gone. So, like you said, we kind of also pissed away the point to the timeline of getting a young guy training under him. So again, I could go on.
We got to get up. I'm gonna tell you what though. I'm gonna keep your name, Ricky Cent. Boy, everybody's already getting on a get rich or die trying.
Oh, exactly, Ricky Cent or Rolex Ricky. I see, and I love that. Yeah.
Let me see you Friday.
But hey, Ronbo, let me get a Niners caller real quick.
Niners! White chocolate. See you Friday,
exquisite, Ronbo. Hey, love you, man. Love the platform. Bang, bang, you, white chocolate out, man. I'll talk to you soon, man. Peace.
Night, fam. Trey kills me, man. That was awesome. Ricky Cent. I'm gonna write down. Make sure. Hey, Sport Talk. Hey, Austin. How about them Cowboys? Ronbo, all love and respect. Also, the connection between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers goes back years. When we talk crazy, don't take nothing about it. It's going to be that way. Because, you guys got every bit as much muscles we have down through the years. You got 5 trophies. We got 5. We just want to be the next one to get that 6 so we can look at y'all as that song goes, yeah, I got Texas in my rearview mirror. We just got to do that. But, I wish you good luck. Thanks for the contribution, too. Hey, Dante. Oh, it's a happiness. Happiness is Texas in my rearview mirror. Dante.
What's happening, Rambo?
Hey, Dante, man, we're just having a good time. We can have a good time now until week 1. And if things go south in week 1, we're going to be mad as hell. But right now, we're looking at some situations we didn't even see coming, Dante, man. We had a wide receiver room. We was looking at whoo. And all of a sudden, we got issues.
Ronbo, I thought the Niners finally got the offseason fixed correctly, and I thought this was going to be one of our best seasons leading in, and now our number 1 receiver wants more money. I understand because he deserves it.
He does. Richard Sherman's behind him.
And the good side of this. He's not wrong for wanting more money. I totally understand. I just wish he'd have did it earlier so we'd have had more time to prepare for him, so we can give him some more money.
Hey, but Dante, you know what I heard? I think I forgot to ask Smooth about that. It seems like they've known about Jauan for a little while now, but they just didn't act on it because Jauan ain't that kind of aggressive. He remember, hey, don't y'all forget about my money. He ain't that kind of dude. So the agent probably came in and started making a lot of noise just here at the last minute. I'm not speculating. I got nothing to confirm what I'm thinking. But I don't think they just now found out about that. But they just now got bit in the ass about it. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's the problem. Whatever happened to Tariq, Terrell Owens' son? Where'd he go? What happened to him?
He's still out there. They haven't cut him. He's in camp. Yeah, we got a lot.
We need him in uniform.
I know, right? He hadn't made the team. He was on the practice squad last year. I don't know. He's got to really do some work to get ahead of guys like Watkins. Watkins out there showing out. Him and Cowens. If you listen, Cowens and Watkins got an inside track from what it sounds like.
Yeah, Watkins. Yeah, I heard Watkins was doing spectacular things. Him and Namor, whatever his name is.
With his big self, man. covering 10 yards in 2 strides. And a lot of human beings can do that. Whoa!
That's true. That's true. That's true. But on the flip side of this, Kyle is good at one thing, and that's evaluating wide receiver talent. So if it's an area for us to be deficient at, Kyle can handle it. He's pretty good at that, handling that type.
He can put players in position to win, and they may not be as good as it appears, but Kyle can put them in position to win. He's got speed now, though. Dante, the reason I've been crying about this for ever since Marquise Goodwin left. That offense, remember the days we used to see players running wide open by themselves? Nothing but green grass. It looked like a golf course. Or you're watching golf on TV. All you see was the one player, nothing but green in every direction. And he galloped into the end zone. I said, how in the hell did he get that open?
Did he get that? I just always wondered that, too. Everything. B.A. seemed like he was the only one that could get consistent separation.
And that was on his own merits. But Kyle puts those X's and O's together in a way where that player is going to end up standing by himself on the field. He's got speed now in 2 different demons. We may see the return of them bizarre plays this year.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. And he got rid of Pooh Butt, which is a good thing. So that helps them develop new plays.
You're not talking about Mrs.
Oh, yeah, Debo, I'm sorry.
Samuel's baby boy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I call him Poop Butt. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I apologize.
Debo went out looking bad.
Yeah, Debo, he eats too much, man. He plays the wrong position, eats too much. If he was a linebacker or a fullback, I wouldn't be as upset. But, wide receiver, it kind of bugs me,
So I look forward to this team and what they got to. It's exciting, Dante. Look at these newbies coming in and kids that are just trying to make a name for themselves. This is going to be great.
It is. It's going to be wonderful, and everybody thinks we got an easy schedule, which no such thing exists in the NFL. But we'll see how that work out for us.
Dante puts more pressure on us because if we lose to a team we ain't got no business losing to, everybody could be mad as hell for the entire week after that game.
You ain't, because it disrupts my whole week. I totally agree. I don't look at no sports to the next.
God, it just
nobody has nothing nice to say, and then they get it all wrong. And they want to blame everything on Brock Purdy and all that. I can't. It gets on my nerves. It really bothers me, especially that Nick Wright fella with the long hair. He needs a haircut
favorite
too.
Dude, boy, Nick. Tell you, Dante, if I was driving down the street and saw him in a crosswalk, I'd actually feel like I lost control of the car. You know what I'm saying? Just run him over. I didn't mean to hit my brakes. I just had it repaired. I could do it. He just pisses me off every time. And he does that thing where he's snapping on the table because he wants to talk. I said, Nate, I'm a boy. I'd elbow you if I was sitting next to you. Man, shut up. God.
Yeah, I have a dream. I would love to evaluate his Kansas City Chiefs the way he evaluates us. I would just love to.
Did you see him after the Super Bowl?
I did. It was hilarious. The only reason why I watched it is because of the way that he was handling the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was a spectacular thing.
Boy. But, Philly's to be worried about. If there's a team, when you look at Philly and NFC, that's going to be rough. The Rams may present a little bit of a challenge, although they need to fix that linebacker group. Their defense is going to McCaffrey's going to go nuts on them. And if McCaffrey goes nuts on the team, we win. That's all there is to it.
That's all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know who else.
But we still need to make sure we don't overuse them. We still need to make sure Horindo get his thing in there.
We got a new running back.
I would like to see him go back. Yeah. He should put 2 back. He put Horindo back there with McCaffrey at the same time.
And both of them have somewhat similar skill set. Yes, they can both catch out of the backfield. You don't know which one of them's going. I know Kyle's ahead of us, Dante. He's already thought of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hate to see him a violent email. I hope he figured it out.
Dante, delighted to hear from you. I believe we haven't talked in a while. I tell you what. I'll be back Friday looking for you. All right.
No problem, Rambo. I will. It was nice talking to you as always, man. I'll see you Friday, man.
Looking forward to it. All right, Dante.
All right.
All right. And I see somebody with a name with a question mark. Who is this, please?
Oh.
Hello. Yeah, hello. Who's on the phone?
Bizzle, can you come back to me, please?
Okay. Okay. What is your name?
Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Robert, we're shaking. It's Casey.
Dude, Casey. I tell you, Casey definitely works for some worldwide organization. I just do it. All right, Casey, we'll be back.
Rambo, I'm tending to my medicine for the night, if you know what I mean. So if
Yes,
you
I
could
do.
just roll on back to me.
I like the way you roll on back. We will. You go ahead. I'll be back.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Anderson with your Texas self. Get in here, man.
What's going on, Ronbo, man?
Anderson, man, we're just sitting there looking at our situation fall apart all of a sudden. I mean, not totally. We're good, but you just like to see everything go in looking like. I want to have both guns. I got my gun in my up here in my waist. I got my one on my hip in my back pocket. I mean, we was coming in fully loaded for bear. We was ready to gun everything down. All of a sudden, they took the gun off my ankle with my wide receiver room, and I'm down to 3. Damn it.
I'm like this, Ronbo. Check this out. I tell you, I want to make this clear. Now, in the last season, the Rams couldn't stop our offense. We was tearing their ass up. It's the defense that gave up. They lost their game. Both games, the offense was tearing that ass up. So we didn't really need. I mean, even we didn't have Christian McCaffrey and we was beating their ass. But hey, it's like this here. On the defense. I'm telling you, if we put Evan Anderson next to CJ or Collins, whoever, plus Michael Williams and Bosa, I'm telling you, the line will be unstoppable. It will be unstoppable.
Anderson, you heard about my boy CJ. You know about my boy CJ West, right? You got to put that monster in there too.
I said either out of him or Collins, let them rotate. You know what I'm saying? Let them rotate.
Dudes,
but,
you can't get around
them. But I'm saying Evan Anderson needs to be in the mix.
I agree.
He has to be in the mix. Man, as far as the receiving, I'm like this, man. Aiyuk, I love you, man. It was good having you, but I think we're going to be parting ways with him. And look at here. Isaiah Neer. Killer going crazy about the dude.
Wait to see him.
Collins and Cowan. They saying Cowan acting the fool at practice. Who else? I mean, come on now. With Jennings going, he gonna do the fool.
I ain't even worried about him. I'm just worried about who can help him.
Yeah. And then we got who was that? Jordan James. What he said? He said he trying to take McCaffrey's spot. I seen it was on YouTube. He said he trying to take McCaffrey's spot. He ain't trying to be like McCaffrey. He gonna do his own thing.
I like that attitude.
I say that's what I'm talking about. And you know this team is built to win this year, because I'm looking at it like this: the team that lost to Patrick Mahomes, guess what? Them two teams gonna get their revenge on you.
Yeah,
you're gonna lose.
Win by a field goal.
He's gonna. I'm gonna just say it. Yeah, the Chiefs gonna make it to the big dance. Fuck it. Let's just put it there. Plus they got Bill Benoit in their pocket. But
hey, I heard he was dismissed. Okay, go ahead though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Benovich came under some fire. But somebody told us yesterday, a couple days. Is that right? Because that's been a criminal the whole time.
I don't know. I haven't heard. I don't know. But this year, the way the defense built up, set up. See, okay, yeah, we lost Greenlaw. During the game, but I believe Nick Martin gonna do better. I think he can. I'm like this. I'm seeing this in my mind because I know this gonna happen, because we gonna get there. Ain't nobody stopping our offense. We gonna get there. Nick Martin gonna hurt that boy, and Mustafa gonna get his revenge anyway.
He's got to heal up.
You know.
Fred Warner saying about D. Winters is going to keep Martin sitting down a bit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard. I already knew Winters was
Fred's
cold
raving
anyway.
about Winters, raving about it. Winters got inspired, fam. You know, I mean, when they come bringing this dude in, Winters say, what they bringing him in here for? Oh, he ain't gonna get no job. So, you know,
That's
this
what it is.
You know, whoa.
He feel like he's like, oh man. But
Maybe
you know
that's
what? See, it's just that Salah hasn't had the chance to play with him yet. That's all.
Yeah.
But Salah sees potential and he gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna use it. And
Martin's
I'm telling
fast.
you, Ronbo.
And that definitely gonna get him some points.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ronbo. This team, like I say, these are Robert Salah picks.
Yeah.
Going with the picks we already have.
Fast
so
and furious.
Come on now. Remember last time he just needed a year and a half, right? And then we went to the big dance. But he
didn't start off with the weaponry he's got now. Robert Saleh had to build a team.
Exactly.
Now this team, he got to build this one. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm specifying. We got this, man. We got this. It's all this through Kyle Shanahan has it. Because I've said it before.
Mm-hmm.
As the 49 Empire, we all know how to utilize our players. We know how to use these people to get to the big dance. We know what we need to do. But it's Kyle Shanahan going to do it like we see how we do it because we have too much speed. The backfield ready. The receivers ready. Oh, man.
We got clear out guys now. Watkins and Cowing can take that safety's ass out of the play. I mean, I'm
liking Watkins.
Yeah.
I'm liking Watkins. And the running back dude, the punt return dude, him, he might get some spots in some receiver room.
Is that Siegel?
Nah, he defense. He's for the defense.
That's right. I understand he does both. You know what? We got 3 guys who can run 4-3 on this roster. We haven't had that. We haven't had that in a long time.
I don't think we really even had that. That's probably 2, but I don't know about
Marquise
3.
Goodwin could run 4-3, but that was it. I mean, a real 4-3 runner with pads on and everything.
Oh, yeah.
If Marquise got loose and you're in his trail, forget it. You might as well give up before you pull a muscle. You're not catching him. So, but now we got 2 of those guys.
Don't forget about Garendo now. We can put him in.
We got 4. You're right. I forgot about Isaac.
And McCaffrey too.
McCaffrey's got a 4-3 guy. He's quick.
You know what I'm saying? And as far as the defense, man, I think Michael Williams, man, I think he's gonna be better than Bosa when Bosa rookie year.
Ooh, now that's saying something, fam. Oh my Lord! I understand he will stop the run. You ain't running. Oh no. So
because a couple of my people I work with at the port out here, they were Georgia. They Georgia fans, and they told me, they say, man, y'all got a beast, man. Y'all just don't. He said, man, y'all got a beast, man, for real. Y'all need to let that boy do what he want. Whatever. Y'all need to let him do whatever he want. They like the dude is that cold. I'm like, well, we gonna see.
That's right, because Bryce Young is going to be out there on obvious passing situations, but McHale's going to be in there the whole time. Now, if he wins out and starts showing people he can tear up on the edge too, you're right. That is the bookend we've been looking for.
And as far as Bryce Huff, man, how he get off the ball so quick, man.
D Ford.
Damn.
Oh!
I'm like, but D Ford couldn't never do his job fully.
Yeah, couldn't stay healthy. Man, it's always good to hear from you, man. I feel like football season's really hard, but some people come back because they had enough of football, got mad and left, and don't come back for a while. Anderson, football season's on, man. I'm hearing from you. How? See that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you Friday.
Soon as they said camp start, I'm like, it's time. It's time to go get this goddamn 6-month trophy. 49 Empire. Peace, love. Ronbo. Shout out to you in production. Much love. It's going down.
And back at you, fam. All right. Here's out his big rig. Anderson out in Texas, keeping all them Cowboy fans in line. Hey, see you Friday, fam. Hey, let us check on a man we're not sure about. This may be a disguise. He's known as Casey. Hey, yo, Casey, are you through?
Ronbo, what's shaking, man? Am I the last caller tonight?
No, I don't know, but I do know you're the caller right now, and we're delighted. We got Anderson just checked back in. Phil's come back in. We need Donut and Tanisha, and Casey, you took off for a little bit too. We were concerned about that, but after you told me while you were out, I hated to laugh. But Casey, you could write you could do a sitcom just following you around and see what happens to Casey next.
Well, Ronbo, my life is a movie, but is it possible to come back to me again, Ronbo? I'm sorry about that.
We can do it. Casey, we can do it. We can do it.
I'm so sorry, Ronbo.
No, it's okay.
Thank you, brother.
For you, we'll do this. No problem.
Thank you, man.
All right.
God bless you, Ronbo.
And we give Casey a little while. Well, there you go. It's Bill. Bill, get in, man. Yo, Bill. Bill.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
I've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a really salty Cowboy fan cop that does not like me. And I had somebody had this cat kick out a while back that tried to file a report in my own home, which I believe should have been a civil matter. Yeah. They're trying to say I stole a taser that was a family heirloom that belonged to me, and they're trying to throw me in jail.
Well, I mean, are you going to win this? I mean, have they got you?
I'm trying to find the attorney general here and everything, and they seem like they ain't got nothing out there, and I've been looking. So if anybody got any ideas, let me know. Whoever I can get a hold of to report to the cop, because the taser's 40 years old. It's got broken on the left-hand side. It's a Twinkie's worth more than it. It was in my own home, and it should have been a civil matter, not a criminal.
Bill, you have an extraordinary. What you just said, you can't make that up. That's really extraordinary.
An extraordinary theft of a Twinkie in my own home, being charged. They went $431 for theft of a Twinkie in my own home.
Well, you must have not been home at the time.
I was home.
Were you asleep?
No, the person, they left, and it was a family heirloom that they want, and they're not family. And there's a crazy chick that was kicked out that I was helping out a friend, and he left his girlfriend at my house and took off, and she wasn't supposed to be there, and I told her she had to go, and she got upset.
Oh, my. Yes, Bill, your life is made for TV, too. I'm trying to remember last time a guy left his girlfriend at another guy's house. Bill,
yeah.
Okay, you know what? Let's get in a more pleasant situation, because you're going to work that out. Everything's going to be okay. You're going to get it back.
I'm going to try, and if you don't hear from me for a while, it's a possibility they're trying to put me in jail, and I'm out there fighting a legal battle, so I'm letting everybody know what's going on there. So it's not that I don't like football and I don't want to talk about 49ers. I'm out there dealing with a battle. So.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and it sounds pretty ominous. I hope you win that. I mean, especially if that's been in your family that long, if for no other reason for that, because a 40-year-old taser may not. Is it still effective?
No, it wouldn't even tickle anybody. It would just make somebody mad, and you get slapped for it. You try to tell somebody to get dancing up. Just for even trying. Absolutely not the thing going with.
You know what I've always wanted to do, though? Every time you watch a TV and somebody gets tased and their body goes through all them convulsions and just going, I've always wanted to tase somebody. I forgot. I had a friend years ago that when you're training to use that thing, they tase you to let you know how it feels. And I was laughing because you know what? That's when I would have checked out of the program, because I mean, when the guy gets out, he's helpless, he can't move, his body's vibrating. I don't need that. Yeah, so scared.
A toy car is worth more than that taser. Just pretty much just a family heirloom. It's like having an urn with your family's ashes in it. The only thing that it means is to the family. Why would somebody want an urn with family ashes in it? That's a total stranger. That makes no sense. Other than crazy.
Hey, Bill, how about calling the guy that left her over there and see if he can get something done with that? I mean, he's responsible as well. You left your girl over here, and she robbed me. All right, so
Well,
just to
he
let
doesn't
you
change
know.
his number. He's a fool.
Well,
He dropped her off and ran away. He didn't want nothing to do with her.
oh, so,
He was smart to
what
run.
kind of friend is that, Bill? I mean, if you got some kind of a demon woman, don't drop her off at my house, Bill. What?
Thank you.
God,
Thank you.
I'd be mad as hell for. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Bill, I gotta tell you though, you're the what do we call these guys? The legendary babies. It looks like Tyreek Hill, not Tyreek Hill. Your favorite wide receiver, the only one that's left of the legendary babies. T.O.'s son. T.O.'s son's still on the roster. I don't know how well he's doing, but we got a lot of wide receivers. You would think that at least 2 or 3 of them would be able to be enough.
I'm not even concerned about wide receivers. I'm not even concerned about running backs. I'm not even concerned about the quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not even concerned about the defense. But see how the cornerbacks and safeties do, and other than that, we're pretty much set. And I just thinking, if anything, we should kick the door in this year. This should be our season to do it. I mean, I really feel confident, and and it's going to be funny because I'm predicting Eli's family member to end up as a Giant or a Colt. So the Cowboys ain't getting him. So I'm sorry to say that.
Yeah, well, Jerry Jones I believe he's lost his mind. Everybody's talking about why he won't sign his edge rusher, watching everybody else get paid. Jerry Jones has lost a lot of money just dragging ass on that signing. And it's just, Austin, yeah, I'd love to talk to you about that. But this is the thing. Jerry does that every year. Every blue chip player he's got has to wait until Jerry gets in the mood to sign him, which could be anywhere between now and opening day. Why do you do that? You play probably 10 more millions. What is TJ got paid how much? Somewhere near $40 million, right? Something like that? Now what are you going to pay?
Right.
What are you going to pay Micah now? You're going to pay him 45? That's more than most quarterbacks are making. That's hilarious.
Right.
I'm just glad we're not bothered. Can you imagine if we were Cowboy fans and we had to watch Jerry lose, just go into dementia and senility all at the same time and doing the things he does? God.
I would not be caught dead being a fan. I'm going to never pick that team. Yeah, they should keep their America's team, everything they got going on, a comedy show. It's just starting to get crazy. The cops are even losing it. Cowboy cop fans are even losing it here. I'm not kidding. The attorney here is losing it. I mean, the judge here is losing it. I mean, a lot of the Cowboy fans are losing it. They're losing their mind because
Bill, we got to go. But can you imagine? I'm a cop. They calls him, a neighbor calls him. I do guy threw his TV out in the street again. Hey, you throw another damn TV out here, I will put you in jail for the rest of your natural life. Because I got to clean up that mess. We got to call people out here. I mean, that's got to be crazy being a cowboy, a cop in Dallas area.
What they're trying to do is pin it on a Niner here. That's all I got to do. Any 49er fans out there watching, the cops are losing their mind. Give me a Ronbo shout out.
Big Bill. Bill's going to get better, man. I hope we get that taser back. All right, fam. See you Friday. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony, I just realized something. You listen, we got about 2 or 3 Americans that they bring their situations to the phone. Tony, you ever been to the States?
No.
Do you get a picture of what it's like in America from some of the things you hear on this phone?
Yeah.
The insanity is unreal.
I would love to come to the States, and I've thought about it a while, but the world is in such a shit fight right now.
No, I know.
At the moment, that I'd stay away from the place.
Yeah, you'd be right. So, but the thing is, it's It's a colorful thing normally. It's just not a normal day in the average American's life for any more than 2 weeks at a time. But Tony, let's talk about 49ers because the 49er receiving room is looking questionable. But it may not be, because most of us do believe that we may have a problem, but at the same time, maybe not. We brought in a lot of guys, a lot of rejects, and signed one of them. And you just heard about B.A. His knee is, man, from the way Smooth described it, that sounds close to real. Lorenzo, on the other hand, said his was okay. That kind of injury is going to be, depends on the individual anyway, how your body responds to things, right? But I don't know. I think BAs might be in real trouble. But otherwise,
I do too.
Yeah,
I think he's going to lose a step or two, and he's not going to be the same BA. He might be the same BA when it comes to blocking assignments and things like that, but I don't think he's going to be as quick as he was before. And it could be, but that game is entirely up to him. You know, how bad does he want it? You know what I mean? Sometimes you pay these guys an enormous amount of money and they start thinking about retirement. They think, oh, well, I've got enough money to live, so who gives a shit? And they just
that's why
fade off into the distance.
And if you invest it properly, you don't have to worry about it. But that's why I like guys like JJ. You can tell it's not all about the money with him. Sure, he likes money. He wants to get paid. But he puts the game first. Fred puts the game first. I like guys who are out there because they're out there with a goal in mind. Yeah, you want to make the money, but still at the same time, I'm out here to kick ass. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, if you want to etch your name in history and be remembered, it's a totally different ball game, isn't it?
Ah, damn sure is.
You got to play for the love of the game,
and
as well as the money. Yeah, because there's nothing more feel good, I suppose, than when you're an old man and your grandkids and other people's grandkids know who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Joe Montana's got he's got a couple. Yeah, can you imagine the Montana kids? Brady's kids. Unfortunately, that his marriage with Giselle, I wonder what their kids are thinking. But anyway, yeah, I know what you mean. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we should take the Montana kids over to Rudy's house.
But Rudy, he says some really outrageously strange things.
He just puts his foot in his mouth, Ronbo, every time he opens it.
God.
But didn't they just, the receivers you were saying, was Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother?
Yeah, his older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aquilinius, that's right.
I keep hearing good things about that Pleasance guy on the Crude show. Yeah.
No, he is. We saw him last year. I'm trying to figure out which is the guy with the blonde hair, long blonde.
Yeah, him.
Hair. That's him. Yeah, he did a good job. And all of a sudden,
apparently he's balling out. But you know how we are, Ronbo. We play favourites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Colton McKivitz can't do no wrong.
And now he's having to get paid.
Just a couple of drop airs here and there.
Yeah.
What was
that? Was that Steven? Sound like Steven's voice. But yeah, McKivitz.
I don't know. What did he say?
Steven, I couldn't. We'll get him in a second. But you know what? McKivitz, I didn't know he was over.
Just a couple of drop airs here and there.
Oh, yeah. But McKivitz is looking for more money, too. I don't know. A lot of people criticize McKivitz, but then you want McGlinchey back? So I'm not going to say anything about Colton McKivitz.
What's the difference?
By the way, McGlinchey's getting paid in excess of $20 million. Can you imagine?
What's the difference between McKivitz and McGlinchey?
Well, McGlinchey gets taken down.
He's still attacked down. Yeah, attack down their side, don't you?
Yeah, well, you do. But the thing is, McKivitz, he can stand on his own. He doesn't get knocked on his ass by a cornerback, which I'm never going to get over that. God. I mean, McGlinchey's feet were all up in the air, Tony. How hard did he hit you? Jesus Christ. Get up, Michael. God. Oh. So, I've never seen anybody do that to McKivitz.
I like the look of Kyle. He's put a little bit of dye in his hair. He's got the head slicked back. Thinks he's cool McCool there. All right, brother. Let's see what kind of plays you draw up, eh? When the season starts.
I'm telling you, Tony, better things this year. Because
you reckon?
Because he's not going to focus on Debo. He overdid that. And now he's got guys out there that can run route. They're fast. You got a couple of mean guys. Even BA loves the block. I understand that Jordan Walker came from a program from Kiffin who says, no, you will block on my team. And Kyle, that's Kyle's motto. So we got a lot of guys out there. The image is changing with that offense now. We're going to see something that we haven't seen in a while. I truly believe that.
Yeah, but what we do is we put these good players that can play straight away on the sideline because Kyle Shanahan, he needs a little bit of polishing, and he's not up to speed with the playbook and all this horse shit.
It's important.
All right, that's what happened with Jordan Mason, Ronbo. Just left him languishing there until someone got injured, and then wow, we got a superstar.
I know that really does.
You had him all that time.
Yeah.
Why don't you just use the dude? Yeah, we play favorites too much.
He was behind Elijah Mitchell on the pecking order. You're right. I that needs to be changed. It really does. Let's play the guys who can help us win.
It does. Exactly. Play the guys who can help us win. And if this guy's not up to speed with your playbook, change the verbiage, simplify it a little bit so he can understand it, or whatever the case may be. You're there to win, and you're there to win games. You're not there to pose off about how many words you can put in one line.
So true. So true. Or design plays like you did for Debo. Design the play for him, Kyle. You're supposed to be good at this. Then figure it out.
Well, each individual player's got a different skill set, so you have to design plays for certain people. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you've got half a brain anyway.
Kyle, he does believe, his ego is, he does believe his plan is the plan, and you need to be able to follow it in order for him to get done what he wants to get done. I've seen coaches like that before. I mean,
Okay, you can still have your plan being the plan, but make it so the dude understands your plan. Not that he has to go back to university.
Damn right. Modify it, alter it, do with that. It's going to fit him like a suit. That is your job, Kyle. And nobody should have to tell you that. Get out there and make that kid all he can be. And if that means you got to come down off your high horse and say, listen, you did a good job on that. There's a little unorthodox, and that's not what I'm asking for, but it works, and we're going to continue to do that. Now I get him encouraged. He'll get confident. He'll go nuts.
Simplify the goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear this. Oh, we went with the hot hand bullshit anymore. I'm sick of it.
Tony, we got to go. We got excited and ran well over time here. But I tell you, I look forward to doing it again Friday. All right.
Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, 49er bastard, and Smooth. And I do watch, Brian, the chat. I just don't participate in it because I'm old and decrepit. And by the time I type my response, it's irrelevant to the conversation. But
come on, Tony, get in there.
But
I will see you Friday.
So shout out to the chat as well. All right, brother. Cheers.
Cheers, Tony. Yeah, Don Burr, there are some speedy people. Don Burr and also Texas Boy. These guys can lay digs and insults out. I've seen them like rapid fire. Don't let them sucks get away with that. Hey, KC!
Ronbo.
Casey, you all medicated?
there aren't many full-grown men I would ask to be put on hold so I can tend to my medication on a Tuesday night. But you happen to be one of those people that I find
I'm
sincere enough to understand.
I'm flattered. I love it.
The troubles of. Yeah. It's not easy having to wait so long to speak to a full-grown man about football in July. But
you really paint a picture. I feel bad about it. I'm embarrassed. Casey, but we got you here, and we want to know your feeling on the situation that's going on right now in camp. We picked up Equanimous St.
Oh,
Brown.
no way. No way. That's awesome. I love that.
You know what? I wanted him coming out of Notre Dame years ago, and
that's great.
I was bothered when the crap Packers picked him up. I said, "Hey, that dude, man."
He probably has better hands than Debo right now.
Well, you and I maybe have our hands are probably as good as Debo.
Man,
Debo, I think Debo is probably putting lotion on his hands before he walked out on the field, just to keep his skin moist.
Yeah,
Debo, man.
Remember, I don't mean to hate. It's just it seems like Debo just wasn't catching balls last year. I don't know. But
what's funny, he made a couple of miraculous catches. Debo's bizarre like that. I've seen Debo make some great catches, and then the easy gimmies, his bread and butter play. And I'm never going to go over that situation with the Rams last year when that ball was right in his sweet spot. That's right where he wants it. He's on the move. Brock put that ball out in front of him. All he had to do was pick it up like he was on a merry-go-round, pulling the ring out of the displayer, and go. Debo, nobody's going to catch Debo Samuel from here. You got full momentum and a head of steam up, and you dropped the ball. Debo!
I think he played the ball in air really well, though. Like he had almost like a Brandon Lloyd kind of go up there and get it kind of thing. But
his strong suit was that.
He didn't have the Anquan Bolden
hands.
Yeah, I would have liked to see those Anquan Bolden kind of mitts. You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Man, even Sherman didn't mess with Anquan Bolden. That was really funny. Bolden was
wasn't Bolden just the perfect receiver for Kaepernick?
Oh, perfect. His hands were like iron, and Cap would throw that ball 100 miles an hour, and Bolden would just pick it out of the air like it didn't mean nothing. And then, I remember that Rams receiver, defender, that he was laying in the ground holding his face or something, and Bolden trots into the end zone backwards, and he's looking for a flag. The entire Rams team was looking for a flag, and nobody seen anything. He needs tell that Ram to get up off of my damn field and get his ass off. I mean, and man up. You know, I loved it.
Yeah,
Bolden was tough. Whoa.
Speaking of that era, Ronbo, I met a very good-looking and charming 49er fan today, and I asked her, "Who's your favorite 49er?" And she said, "Probably Navarro Bowman." And I was like, "Wow, that's wonderful," because he completely changed how I look at the NFL when he went down. So I could tell she's a real Niner fan by that. But yeah, man, I had a nice time with this bad young thing I met over here at where I met her today. I don't know.
Yeah, is that right? Did it end up with a number exchange and all that kind of thing? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Is there a future involved there or what?
9 months from now, I'll be a father, Ronbo. But
are you serious? I was going to say, wait a minute. That wasn't you just met her today. They haven't been on test.
Ronbo, I'm an Aries, man. If I like you, I'll tell you everything. If I don't like you, I'm not going to tell you a single thing, and I'll know virtually instantly upon meeting you which way it is. So. I meet her and I go, "Oh my gosh, you're like amazing!" And that's a 49er tattoo on your shoulder. We should get married. So,
God, yes. Give you an opening. You got a 49er tattoo?
Well, and it was really nice too because Ronbo is for her mom. And having lost both my parents, I look at that 49er emblem and I see my parents actually. I really do. So I don't know, Ronbo. Just take it a step at a time. And maybe your boy scores on display, brother. Maybe your boy wins the Super Bowl. Who knows?
Which one of my boys?
I've already won the Super Bowl.
About Brock, George. Who else? What about boys?
I'm saying Casey, Robbo. Maybe this is
I'm talking about you.
Here, Robbo. Oh, Ronbo, you think I came here to talk about the 5-time world champions 49ers?
Why would you do that? We want to hear about this anyway. Yes.
I thought this was the Reverend Rombo's therapy hour here, where we're talking about our crimes and our trials and tribulations. I worry about Bill Ronbo. He has just progressively he has progressively gotten more out there over the years, and I really hope Bill can find himself a nice older woman that knows how to treat him well. And dude, man.
No, you got a good point there, because Bill has had some very rough relationships, and he shares them with us.
He's tenacious, Ronbo. He reminds me of like that drunk Cowboy fan that doesn't know when to leave the bar.
And ends up getting a job done on him. Because he's
the kind of guy that you're glad is on your team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Ronbo?
Yeah.
That's what I take it with Bill. He's the enforcer in hockey.
Yeah.
And
anyway. And he just keeps having one situation after
I didn't wait 3 hours to talk about Bill, Ronbo.
Well, exactly. Get down to business, because we're down to a last minute anyway. So what exactly did you call it for, Casey?
Well, Ronbo, I think Jauan Jennings, I think this idea of should we pay Jauan Jennings is absurd, Ronbo. I mean, they should have paid him after the Super Bowl.
Actually.
This guy single-handedly carried the Super Bowl. I mean, he could have won the Super Bowl MVP, and now we're sitting here going, hey, should we have paid this guy? Like, what do you guys think? Shoot, man. The guy, he's been the most consistent player on the team next to Brock Purdy. Yeah, I think we should keep Jauan. Jesus.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, Ronbo, I've got some medicine to, it's July, and these silly who will survive kind of things. It's my favorite time of the year, but it's just, it's slow,
Get out there and do the running man. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you go ahead and get that underway, and I will look for you again Friday as we need Casey regularly, okay?
Hey, Ronbo, I'm about to go play poker for the first time in a minute. I feel like I'm due for a win, and I'm feeling it tonight. So I got a fresh white tee on, and wish me luck, Ronbo.
All right, I wish you luck. Good luck, Case.
Yeah.
You don't need luck. You got skills.
Thanks, Ronbo.
Get it done. All right.
Yeah, I need good timing. I can make my own luck, but I need good timing, man. So when luck shuts the door, you got to come through the window. All right, Ronbo. I love you, brother. You have a beautiful day. God bless you, Ronbo. Thank you, production. They're listening to us in the Congo, out there on the space station.
Every place.
Adios, Ronbo.
Adios, Case. There he goes. Cool Case. Hey, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, man, we're sitting here talking about everything in general, life in general, and also the 49ers. Steven, the wide receiver thing we got going on, the more I think about it, the less scared I am. I know how you feel about BA. Hopefully you're sympathetic toward a man whose life has been altered in a very bad direction, and he may be able to play a couple of years, I don't know, or maybe not, I don't know. But we pick up another wide receiver.
With him,
It didn't work, huh?
Sympathetic when he first got injured. And unfortunately, he just kept talking, and so that ship has sailed.
Yeah.
You can only give someone enough room until they take up too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, Hold on, give me 1 second, Ronbo.
All right. Yes, you guys talk about Theo Huxtable, man. I mean, isn't that crazy? He got taken in by an undertow. Have you ever had an undertow, even in shallow water? Have you felt that pulling sensation? Can you imagine in deep water? Man, that must have, riptide. Take it. I feel so, that really crushed me when I first heard that news. R.I.P. is right. Cool dude. Made the cause, the only guy in the family other than Bill, right? What, Stephen? I wonder if Stephen. I hope he wasn't drowning and had any situation. Well, it would have stopped abruptly, though. He said he had to go do something. Yeah, Papa J, I know if you fight the current, you'll fatigue and drown. Isn't that scary? Can you imagine? You just gotta. They don't teach everybody how to deal with an undertow. I wouldn't know.
Sorry, I gotta handle some business. My bad.
Okay, no problem.
No, so I gave BA the benefit of the doubt. I tried to be the nice person, like, okay, this is life altering as it would be for anybody, even a non-athlete. It would be like completely life altering, because you're not gonna walk the same, But when you start talking and saying that you're like more than what you are, it becomes annoying. And it wasn't like he said it just once and that was it. No, he said it repeatedly. It was like a constant reminder, like, look, I'm the reason why you guys are good. And it's like you've only produced maybe one good season out of the 4 years you've been with us. Everything else has been below 1,000. Not saying, you've hit only 300 yards, But like, if you're going to be that person, if you want to claim that title, you have to be over 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the top dog. And unfortunately, there are a lot of wide receivers in that room that were above you in both skill set and class. So, you know, for me to have any more sympathy towards him, you know, it would have to be like, you know, he would just have to be like, look, I'm sorry. Like, just apologize for ignorance. You know what I mean? Just say like, look, I'm sorry for acting and being a fool and doing what I did and said what I said. I realize this is a team thing. You know what I mean? And I'd be like, okay, all right, he's grown. He's grown. He's not just saying like, oh yeah, no, I'm top dog. No, bro, because there's everyone else in your class that's still in the league that is top dog, getting top salary because they're worth it. You know, they're not just you know saying it just to say it. So to me, man, hey, to each their own. But the thing about Ricky Pearsall I'm hearing is not so bad.
Yeah, he can be
Jauan
back.
Jennings, supposedly that there's never been talks of trading.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they got that narrative.
The media and possibly his agent. That's. I mean,
I figured it was possibly the agent because he didn't personally come out and say that. It was just Jauan Jennings has an offer of sign me or trade me, and it's like, but Jauan Jennings didn't actually say that.
No.
He just kind of was thrown out there, and
showed up in practice.
we all kind of frenzied around it.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to, you know, oh, wide receiver said this, Debo Samuel said that, B.A.
all
said
over the
this.
league, wide receivers do that.
Said that.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's the only one that's been like quiet. He's like, I'll let my, you know, work show for it, and that's it. You know, like I say, it all goes to if you're gonna be the top dog, you have to act like a top dog. You have to be the top dog. Your stats have to show and reflect that you are the top dog. You can't just be like, I'm top dog and then put up mediocre numbers, man. It's just not how that's not how the league works. That's just not how the league works. Unfortunately for the Cowboys, it works like that all the time. When, you know, Guy Prescott looks at Jerry Jones and says, I want more money, Jerry Jones goes, yeah, you may get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs, but at least you're in the playoffs. Here's 60 mil. You know, it's a laughable.
Nobody's going to get paid that either. And that's the ceiling. I think that's going to be the number, and they're going to go down from there. Nobody's going past 60 million. Jerry Jones is a very strange man.
I don't know, man. He is not of this earth. I will tell you that right now. He is not of this world to offer someone who is like a mediocre quarterback that much money. I don't even think Russell Wilson in his heyday got that much money.
Oh, well, no. I can tell you that. He did not. Stephen,
Yeah,
nobody in the NFL has gotten paid 60, not even Tom Brady. So, you know, this Jerry Jones and Mika's going to get paid around 45 when they finally get around to signing him. Why? Because TJ's already getting, I believe TJ's getting 41. So, you know, now, Jerry, you could have got this done before now and been under 40. No, I'll pay around when I get around to it. I love it. Go ahead, wait, Jerry.
But, hey, like I said, the Cowboys will always Cowboys just the same way the Raiders will always Raiders. And what I mean by that is they will always find a way to shoot themselves in the foot when they have it good.
But they may, you know,
and
Pete
they
Carroll,
consistently do that.
they may be different this year. I don't know what to expect, but that division's tough. It is now. Between the Raiders, Denver, Kansas City,
Chargers.
Texans. Are the Texans? No, the Texans are in the South. What division?
Hey, but it's the AFC.
Oh, you mean AFC? Yeah, I was just looking at their division.
Oh yeah, just in general.
They're gonna have to win that division. That's gonna be rough. Stephen.
Yeah, whoever plays them in their leg of the playoffs, God help them, because if you come out of that division strong, man, NFC, get ready, because there's only a couple of good teams, and we're one of them.
Yeah, well, there you
and
go.
You got NFC. You got
wait.
You got the Super Bowl champs.
Be quiet, Rams. Nobody's talking to them. Grown people talking. Stephen, we got to go, though. And I will see you Friday.
I'll see you Friday, Ronbo, and rest in peace to the King of Dark. No, the Prince of Darkness. Have a great day.
You too. Night, fam. Yo, Ellis, the man who should get the...
Ronbo, can you come right back to me? Can I get next?
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Is that Tony? That's Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony. Because knowing Tony, he's doing domestics. Tony could set example for how, as guys, we're supposed to behave. Right? Tony does those chores around the house that you or I may say, I don't know. I'm going to lay down here until this urge to do that goes away. Tony! Hope he's not having that problem where he can't seem to get his device to work. Tony?
Ronbo, good evening.
Yeah. Tony, good evening. Here we are again.
A lot of stuff going on with the camp starting, you know.
I know, right? And it's always like that a day before.
Cincinnati,
wait, what?
I don't know if you heard, Trey Hendrickson was at camp, but he decided to leave and just fly back down to Florida because the deal wasn't done.
And I understand Trey, he dropped a level on. He's not asking for the same thing he was asking. That's so sad. I mean, he even came back down on the money. They're not even trying to negotiate. They're just clowning him.
I disagree. I think they are trying to negotiate.
You think so?
But Mike Brown is giving the runaround because I hear him. Well, we understand Trey's emotional, but we like him. We're not trading him.
He's emotional.
And we want Trey with us. But if you want Trey with you, come to an impasse and make a deal and get it out the way.
Right. I always love when the owners act like it's out of their hands. They've done the best they can do. Don't you love when they talk like that? Like none of it's their
double
fault.
Talk. Yeah. Michael Parsons doesn't have a deal done, but he is in camp.
Yeah, Tony.
You know that George Karlaftis, that second-round pick that KC drafted about 3 or 4 years ago out of Purdue, defensive end. They signed him today, 4 years, $93 million, $62 million guaranteed.
Wait. When you say they, you're talking about the Chiefs?
Chiefs, yes, sir.
Oh, I thought you meant he came over to Cincinnati and got signed. I was about to say, whoa!
Oh, no.
No, you don't know that. No. See, that's, Kansas City, they're not famous. When they'll let you go or trade you. You notice how they don't go a lot of drama? You don't have guys in the media just working the platforms about, well, I was told this, that, and this, blah, blah, blah. And it turns into a whole full-length feature. And that's why I say, Kansas City is a good organization because they don't go through all that. The Eagles don't go through all that. Some of the best teams in the league, they don't go through all that. And the 49ers, that's what pisses me off about our organization. We used to go through that. But this year, they seem to have woke up and saw the light. Thank God! But all of a sudden, the Jauan Jennings things. And Falcons, you guys, I do realize, though, the Kirk is about the worst thing that's happened in Atlanta in a while, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but he needs to just shut up.
It's his fault
collect
anyway.
them checks.
He got beat up.
Help Mr. Penix.
Yeah.
He's the highest paid backup by far in the NFL history. He needs to be quiet.
But he's.
What if Michael Penix gets hurt, man? Then we need him, Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean?
And that's what he's going to do. He's going to walk in the office. Well, you need me now, don't you? I'm going to need an extension on my
extension. All that money we've already paid him. And what he's getting paid.
Kirk has been pimping the NFL for years.
Oh yeah.
Kirk Cousins, to me, the guy is a god when it comes to getting paid.
Has he made like the second most money of anybody all time, something like that?
It has to be. Kirk. They used to throw blank checks at him. And I said,
Washington.
Yeah.
He got robbed them blind, Minnesota, and now he's cleaning up with us.
Man.
Hey, Ronbo, I want to ask you, what do you think about, I guess Seattle has a plan. They released a former first-round pick, tight end Noah Fant. I haven't heard he signed.
Oh, they get rid of Noah Fant? Hey, I always.
Yeah, they released him.
Hey, Noah doesn't block, though, does he? He was a good receiving tight end, though.
Good receiver, yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
I'm just thinking Seattle's going young.
Well,
I don't know.
Noah's not that old. What is he? It's a fourth-year contract?
He's not. Nope, he's not that old.
It's hard to figure
You
out.
guys picked up St. Brown's brother, huh?
Oh, yeah.
This was they're going to be camp bait or compete or what?
Well, they gave him a 1-year deal, but you know how that goes. Provided you make the team, you will make X amount of dollars. We haven't got any details.
Approve the deal, 1-year prove the deal.
Yeah, there's no details other than that. Yeah, I like him. As I say, I watched him when he played. It's been a while. He got drafted in 2018, I believe. So
yeah.
More than 25. I don't know. He's been around. He's become a journeyman. He's played with
you know
Chicago,
that one guy Broussard. I can't think of his first name. He the African American guy that's on Nick the Weasel Wright show. He knows a lot about NBA basketball, but he talks football also. Well, he gave y'all some love today. He was saying he thinks Baltimore's the best run organization in the NFL, and followed by San Francisco.
Yeah, Broussard's always been. Is he African? I didn't know that.
He knows his NBA stuff, and he knows his football stuff too. But yeah, he gave San Francisco some love.
Yeah.
He explained some things. He says, "You guys talking about they're getting old? Look at their drafts. They're getting new people in.
Yeah.
Come on, Lorendo. They drafted the kid James out of Oregon this year. San Francisco is mixing the young with the older
to be ushered, and they're going to usher the old guys out. That's right. You know, Broussard, just because whatever Nick thinks, he always goes the other way. I love him.
Exactly.
He always goes the opposite direction. So, yeah.
I told 49er Brian them a few days ago, he said, why do you call him Nick the Weasel? I said, next time you watch that Looney Tune cartoon, the weasel is always trying to eat the chicken hog. Put a picture of Nick Wright next to a picture of that weasel, and you tell me, don't you see a resemblance in the old Looney Tunes cartoons?
And when he talks, he's so righteous. He believes everything he said. I said, Nick, that's a damn lie. Why do people put up with him? I said, you know what? And Nick and other people tell me that's why he's on, Ronbo. Look at your reaction. You know how many people reacting like that? That's why the network keeps him. He draws attention, whether it's bad or good. They don't care. They just want the numbers. I've watched him.
But I noticed
I've watched him since the Super Bowl.
Remember Seattle was doing. He used to be on Seattle, Kansas City. He kind of not talking about Seattle anymore, and now he's tight-lipped about Kansas City after losing that Super Bowl. You notice that?
Man, I hope nobody lets him get away with it. Every time anybody gets an opportunity to mention the Chiefs and how he had that graph on his on what is it top? Well, let's see who's under the mountain. What do you call it? Patrick Mahomes Mountain, and then he placed every other quarterback's name below it. He used to set me on fire, Nick. You that's not accurate. Well, you used to try to antagonize people, and he did. He was doing it on purpose. So, Mahomes Mountain.
So, Ronbo, your defensive line, y'all going to start that kid, your second-round pick? That guy's good against the run, Ronbo.
Oh, you're doing CJ? Was it CJ picked up the second round? Oh, no, you're talking about Alfred Collins.
Your second-round pick.
Alfred Collins. Yeah, I think so.
Texas.
Yeah, Alfred Collins. I'm pretty sure he probably will start. He's the second coming of, how tall? Alfred's right up there. He's like the DeForest Buckner and my other big guy combination. Alfred's about 6'4", 6'5". He's up there.
I think 6'5". That was a 325, something like that.
Yeah. And I understand he's a beast against the run. The 49ers went out specifically and got run beast. You won't run? Oh, I don't. Not today. You got Mikael coming on the other side. CJ West is fun to watch. That is one of the most violent youngsters coming out of school. I can't wait to see what happens when people rise up against
y'all's
him.
Rotation. And then you still got Givens in that rotation. I like y'all defensive
And Anderson. Rotation. That big kid last year, the UDFA. Oh, he's a big kid. And not bad. In fact, pretty good. So I'm looking forward to this year.
I just hope I'm going to be looking at the competition at our edge rushers because we got a lot of them, and our cornerbacks because we're going to lose one or two of these guys. I don't know if Kobe Bryant don't make our team because we're deep, somebody's going to snatch him up. The kid we got is UDFA out of Kansas.
Man, you're going to find out starting tomorrow. You guys starting tomorrow, I imagine, right?
We started today.
Oh, okay. You get that. Tony, we got to go.
Michael Vick made a speech. Man, we got some idiot fans, and I don't care if they shun me. A lot of the Falcons fans, Ronbo, have an IQ of 10. Because Michael Penix left-handed. Listen to this. Just because Michael Penix left-handed, they want to compare Michael Vick to Michael Penix. They are totally two entirely different quarterbacks.
You know, you got to have these people.
Penix doesn't run.
But tell you, I understand completely. Tony, we do have to stop, though. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you Friday, and hopefully you got some time. But you always say, I love when you always do. Make it for us, Tony. You're a stand-up guy.
1,200 yards for Christian McCaffrey this year. Right. About 400 to 500 receiving yards.
There you go.
Rushing yards a little lower because some of your other dogs are going to
Tony, we got to go, Tony. We're going to get cut. All right.
All right, sir.
See you Friday.
See you Friday, sir.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, I love Tony's predictions, too. Ellis! Ellis, I already know Ellis is dealing, because, you know, Ellis is dealing with like 3 or 4 teams now. Y'all got hats off to Ellis, man. That dude is working. Ellis!
Ron Bizzle.
Yes.
Yes, sir. What's up, family?
Man, we sitting there and talking about the receiving room because now we're finding out that Jauan never said trade me. That's his agent. So we actually, the evil in most players, it's usually the agent, unless it's B.A. or Debo. They was talking on their own. But most guys, I think they leave the agent to say, the agent strategically goes in and says the things that he thinks will connect to his client. And people think the client actually said that. And Jauan probably told his agent, man, why you don't want to say that? No, listen, I'm doing what I got to do. Let me do my thing, okay? You're going to be okay. We're going to get you paid where you should get paid. And Jauan's in camp every day working out. If you were saying the things he was saying, then he wouldn't even be in camp. He'd be doing the BA and the Debo. Man, y'all going to pay me. I ain't coming out there until I get my money. Okay. So Jauan's going to be all right. And I wish they would just, 49ers ought to take that and appreciate it. And I want his salary hiked up to a minimum of 12 annually for 2 years minimum. And give him a third year unguaranteed if you want to, but give him a 3-year contract. And I said it. I'll stand behind that all day. Give him some incentives. If he gets around 15, I'll be delighted. That boy can play some ball, Ellis. I don't want to see him leave. I don't even want to see him traded. I don't want the conversation to happen. At least the 49ers didn't do that. They told people to call in. You don't need to call in no more, man. That what you heard is not true. And tell everybody you know, don't call me. I'd get mad. Alice, what do you think about the situation that's working out? We got Aquanimius. Oh, say Ickwoman. Is it Ick? Well, anyway, we got the St. Brown guy in a 1-year deal.
I mean, yeah. Look, man, give me Jauan for 2 more years. He's under contract for this year. Mm-hmm. Sign him for another 2 years after that, so we can have him for 3.
3rd-year option.
In case hypothetically, BA comes back, he plays well. Mm-hmm. The tensions are still, there's still tensions between, with his attitude and the front office or whatever's going on. And then he's got to go, and we got to start. We got to start anew, and then Jauan can be, at the front of the pack, and we can kind of keep him. I would rather do that than trade him or even sign him to 1 more year. I don't think 1 more year is good.
No. Then you go through this again next year
because he's already
2 years minimum.
Yeah, he's under contract for this year, so at least this year and next year, if at a minimum. If they want to give him a 1-year extension, meaning we get him this season and next season, cool. But I think 3 years is probably going to be what he's going to be looking for. But I think he really wants to stay here. I think he came into such a great franchise, a great team, and the way he's been able to improve and get better here. It's like sometimes you don't want to really, you don't want to leave that all the time. I don't call it complacency because it's, it's like shit. I'm not going. This isn't a bottom of the barrel organization, and his experiences and what he's been able to do and going to the playoffs and the Super Bowl and having this, just being in this environment has elevated him as well. It's made him want to work harder, and he's gotten extremely better than what he was even in college.
That's saying something.
So
when that first year he came out, he pulled the muscle
man.
and stayed out the whole season. It's been hell ever since.
Yeah. Right. And he came back and he's been working his ass off, man. And Debo wasn't blocking, he wasn't doing shit. Brandon, that's the only thing that's really made me want to, give him credit, is that he blocks his ass off too, and he fights and he gets feisty and gets in the way and turns up, in the run game and stuff like that. He's not a lazy blocker, so I appreciate that. But he didn't come into the league like that. Yeah, he didn't come into the league like that. So he took to coaching and has improved by being here, as has Jauan. So, man, keep him on his team by all means. Getting Amon's brother, he's a big target. From what I understand, he's like 6'5", 6'6", or something like that.
That's right. Yep. He's got
he's
hops.
like 215.
I mean, he goes
215. Extremely athletic.
Yeah.
Extremely athletic. I'm good with it. I'm looking forward to see what he does in the preseason. And hearing about what he does during camp and stuff like that. I mean, that could be a good piece, to have on the team. I seen him make a couple of plays in the NFL, but I don't watch him, so I haven't seen every play he's made. But
I've seen him when he was
I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. We need some more bigger, taller targets.
Robinson and Uncle Minnie. How tall is Robinson?
I think he's like 6'1" or 2.
Yeah, he's not all that big.
He's like 6'1" or 2, if I'm not mistaken.
But the man's Nair, and that's a big dude.
Isaiah Nair, he's 6'4", from what I understand. Big and fast.
He ain't skinny either. Yeah. Kyle, you gotta do. I know you can do something with him, Kyle. And teach that monster.
Just make sure. Right. Well, and that's what I'm hoping that he develops here, and just give him some, put him on the jugs machine more than he does anything else. Give him the playbook and give him an hour of practice just on the jugs machine alone. That's what he needs. He needs to learn how to catch the ball with his hands.
Yeah.
I hate body catching. I'm teaching my kids, even Z, you know what I mean? Catch the ball with your hands. When you got strong hands, then that's when you can start snatching shit out the air one-handed, going in opposite directions. You can really start clowning and looking. Yeah, man, that's what that's all about. That's what that's why hand catching is so essential.
Yeah.
Because that's much more of a guarantee than your body.
Yeah.
But
and also, when you catch with the body,
I'm
you're taking time away from getting your body in position to run. Because you notice every time, when a guy catches the ball, when he does this, well, now you gave the defender time to grab you. If you do this, you're not losing any time. You put that ball away and go.
Exactly.
And every coach pushes that. You can get that done, you'll be okay. George Kittle's the only guy who gets away with that, and it's still productive.
Right. Yeah, that's the only one that I give, and he's still doing it even after all these years. He'll catch the ball with his hands sometimes, but he still body catches after all these years. But I love George, you know what I mean? He makes up for it, and not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
So he has an out with me.
Yeah, because after he catches it, George is going to hurt somebody getting down the field. Everybody doesn't have that ability. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not concerned about it. But I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on with this running back room and what Kyle's going to end up doing. From what I know, in training camp they said something about he's going to give him and Trent kind of a load that isn't too too crazy, so they can be prepared for the season, which is ideal, Kyle. But let's not forget, do that during the season, Kyle. Do that during the season. I know Christian is a machine and he's a warrior. He wants the ball every play, but sometimes you gotta tell him no.
It's like his dad. Yeah, like his dad says, he overdoes it. He gets carried away. Can you imagine?
Right.
Man, we got to go. The phone really filled up here tonight. I guess because football.
It's a wonderful problem to have. It's a wonderful problem to have, though, as a person. So I love Christian. I'm glad he's here with us. But yeah, fam, appreciate you. Thank you for the platform as always. Shout out production.
Yeah.
Shout out Tony Tone, Donut, Tanisha, Frank, the Dragon family. all the family, man. Shout out to Chad, Brian, everybody in the chat, though. Y'all know what it is, man. Right. Hit that like, subscribe, and go Niners, man. Y'all know what it is.
Here's Ellis. Well, Ellis, go get some rest, man, because I know you've had a long, hard day. Ellis is busy.
Yeah, man. I had T-ball, man. T-ball practice been kicking my ass. These kids they be in their own world, man. I'm trying to teach them the game, and they be like, huh? Well, they want to flip around and shit on the grass and do all of that stuff. No, it's all good. All right, family.
Night. Oh, God. Are you guys kidding me? Did Ozzy Osbourne just pass away? Even yesterday, I wasn't paying attention to the headlines. I didn't see that on my notifications. Oh, no. All right. Oh, Austin, get in here, Austin.
What's up, Rob? The Cowboys back in town.
Austin, I got to tell you, the one thing I do enjoy is watching Jerry Jones and the things he says and does. And nowadays, he's not even saying anything. Micah's on his podcast saying everything that needs to be said. I wonder how Jerry feels about it. I could just see, I wish he would play football and not worry about podcasting so much. Jerry!
At this point, Ronbo, I'm just like, it's a circus show being a Cowboys fan. You've got Dak over here 1 minute saying we're close to the Eagles and people think we can win the Super Bowl. Then you got Micah on his podcast. Yep. You got Jerry and Steven over here not making free agency moves. Ronbo, it's a cluster muck around here in Dallas.
Hey, one thing, Austin, what is Jerry doing? Is he still? Does Jerry have a show?
Yeah. Yes, he appears on some podcasts that the Cowboys do run. He does appear on them, him and Steven. Yeah. And then Steven has his own radio show in the morning. I listen to it on the way to work sometimes. It's entertaining listening to both of them.
Oh, I can't
because
imagine.
They're nuts.
I need to be able to listen to that because that's got to be a full-on entertainment. Because everybody wonders has Jerry actually lost his mind? You sat there and you watched all the TJ. There's another edge rusher. You're watching everybody get paid these incredible amounts of money. Now, what does that mean? Now, once they set that mark, you've got to go beyond it because the latest guy who signs has to get more money. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see who gets paid.
And that's the thing too, Ronbo. It's like that way with all markets, and it's just like they just wait for someone to get paid, and then they're like, okay, Bosa got paid X amount of dollars, and Micah's going to look at that and say, I want that, and Jerry's going to be like, okay, well and you know how stubborn Jerry could be, Ronbo.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes it takes a lot to get it out of him, but these players are just resetting the market daily, and it's frustrating as fans, Ronbo, like teams like the Niners and Cowboys who want to compete, win Super Bowls, and be able to have that glory. Yes. And these players over here just want that bread, which I don't blame them, but it's frustrating as fans.
But I wish you were a football player first, and whatever happens beyond that, you're delighted with. But you're going after the money first and playing ball second. You're not going to be as good a player as you could be. That's just the way it is. The emotions are wrong.
And you talk about tonight, Ronbo, real quick, is I know everyone's like hitting the red alarm button on these 6 receivers coming to try out. I'm kind of looking at it as, more for depth than health, not as replacing anybody.
Yeah. I agree.
The media kind of takes it out of proportion and panic. Oh my gosh, what are these? They're trying out 6 wide receivers today, and it's just like
the timing was just auspicious. Because the first thing they did that. In the meantime, we're worried about Jauan Jennings, and all of a sudden they bring in these 6 guys. And, well, you know what? You could have brought them in 3 weeks ago. Why are you bringing them in now? So we assume things. One thing leads to another in the mind of most football fans, right? So we wonder, why are you bringing them in here a day before camp starts? What is going on? Please share with us. So, so Austin, if you see 3 or 4 guys coming in to play, well, you can't bring in anybody to fool Mike about that. If I bring in 3 brutes that could play the edge, Michael's going to feel some kind of way about it if there were any available. So this is what happens when you do things like that.
Yeah, it's just one of them. Hey, hopefully it brings out a competitive spirit in the guy that maybe thinks maybe it'll do the team some good. But and that's one of the things too. It's just very suspicious, Ronbo. I can see why y'all are pushing the red button like panic, but I promise you, it'll be all good in Niner Lane.
Yeah, I hope so. I just, season's underway. Because if I was an owner, I'd be, and people would talk about me because I got a guy and the season's almost over, right? He's a damn good player, and I'm sure going to play him. I'd ask him week 9, you want to talk about contract? Nick Bosa actually cut him off on that. Actually, they wanted to do that with Bosa. Nick, as I remember, it was Nick who wanted to wait till season's end because he wanted to be able to go in and negotiate. I got something I could say. I did this here. How about this? And do you think we would have won that game? Okay, Nick, we got it. Whoever you are, we got it. All right, how much are we talking here? And then, of course, now you got negotiation juice. But I'd be the worst. I'd be telling guys in week 6 or week 7, especially if I know I got to pay them just millions. Listen, why don't we get together sometime for dinner on the bye week and let's talk about your contract. We got time. I can just see him looking at me. We know about you. You want to underpay me, don't you?
CD was the same way, Ronbo. He was the same way. People kept asking him. He was like, what about this contract? What about this contract? CD says, I'll worry about that later on. And then he got his money. He knew it was coming. These players know it's coming. They know their word. Yeah. So it's just mind games.
So it's actually it's advantageous for a player to go ahead and let everybody else get paid. Right? Now you got to pay me. Because you know I'm too good to let go. And if you do let me go, I'll be gone to the next team in a heartbeat, and I will get paid. So you either pay me or I'm out of here. Now, I mean, if the agent should do that talk, because I don't want to come off like a villain in front of the owner, but still, Yes.
Yes, but I will say this though, Ronbo. Last thing I will say, and then I'll head on out of here. The Cowboys right out of town is. I do think though, Ronbo, to this situation is how worrisome are you about it? Are you in the majority of the fan base that you're pushing the red button, or are you more of in the calmer, relaxed, we've got our guys, this is just more for health and death?
Yeah, on the receivers. Yeah, no, I'm in fact, Austin, I'm really looking forward to what the youngsters look like. We got so many of them. I want to know what they can do, and for that reason, my fear is like diluted because I don't care all that much. Because I want to see the kids that we got in. They show a lot of promise. So I want JJ to sign, and I'm pretty sure he will. And BA, I can wait. I mean, I'm kind of relaxed this year about the whole situation because we've already hit the rock bottom. Last year, 6-11 was just awful. And so we can't really do worse than that this year. I can't imagine that. So I'm looking forward to the season. If we finish before 500, I'm going to be hurt. If we finish 11, 12 games, I'm all right with that too because I realize what the 49ers are trying to do. I think I do. So, yeah.
But, Ronbo, thank you as always for the platform. Go Cowboys, and I will ride out of town.
Austin, I like you, man. And he did. There's 2 Cowboy fans. They're not bad people when you get to know them. I can't say that about the Rams. We've met people from a lot. I don't even hate Don Burr. I think he's hilarious. And who else? Tony? Tony's as lovable as any 49er fan, right? Who else comes in there from other teams? Yeah, it's only them freaking Rams. I must admit, Marking Pro does amuse me at times. But the rest of them, boy, fam, I tell you what, it's time to, in the words of Don Meredith, turn out the lights, the party's over. All good things must come to an end. Hey, somebody asked me also to sing happiness is Texan. Wait. Happiness is Texas in my rearview mirror. That's it. Awesome. I'm just playing, man. Hey, fam, I will see you Friday. Hopefully good things happen. I just want to know JJ because he's a good guy. I want him to get what he's got coming to him. Don't clown around with them. Let's get this down. And the 49ers got to focus on getting ready for the season. We've only got a few weeks left. It's going to go by at a heartbeat. You know it. Don't forget to subscribe, fam. Please don't leave without subscribing. We want to make you part of the Ronbo Sports family. All right? There's a lot of people here who love you, especially if you're a 49er fan. Oh, God, I love this game. Thanks for the contributions, fam. As always, appreciated. And I will see you Friday.